driving that narrative as well. So here on the show this morning, we know, we are standing firmly in solidarity with women, with communities and organizations fighting for justice, safety and change.
While today is a day of protest and pause for so many, the show must, of course, still go on because conversations like this can't be silenced. And right here, we will definitely continue doing so. This morning, we honor the lives that are affected and definitely will do our part to amplify the voices for change.
Now, we know this is a very much group conversation, but also something that needs to be absorbed individually. So I'm going to let you go off and carry the group conversation. We'll delve into the news and, yes, a massive sporting weekend at the moment. I have a feeling the country is going to rally once again and understand just how amazing we are by what's happening on the positive side of the conversation. But I'm going to ask you right now, please, to step onto the other side. Connect with those that are living in darkness, not 10 years ago, not 50 years ago, but today, maybe tomorrow morning. But let's find out what today looks like with those news and definitely sporting headlines right now.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. With 3 minutes after 6 o'clock, let's get into those national news headlines, where South Africa and the European Union have pledged to defend multilateralism while signing a new partnership on critical minerals ahead of the G20 summit. Now, as host of the first G20 held in Africa, South Africa sees the event as a platform to showcase the continent's economic potential, and despite uncertainty over a final declaration and the United States' mixed signals on attendance. Now, analysts believe Washington's absence could open space for deeper ties with the EU and China, while Europe accelerates efforts to secure essential minerals for future technologies. In other news in the country, the United States has clarified that it will not join the G20 discussions that happen in Johannesburg this weekend, although its representative in Pretoria will attend the declaration handover as a formality. Now, the correction follows mixed signals about possible participation. Meanwhile, global leaders started arriving for the summit yesterday, including Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, EU Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and French President Emmanuel Macron, while India has confirmed that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also attend. Internationally speaking, a Nigerian court has sentenced separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment after convicting him on 7 terrorism-related charges linked to violent attacks in the southeast. Now, his trial, which has lasted a decade, has inflamed tensions in the Igbo-dominated region as authorities accuse his indigenous people of Biafra movement of fueling deadly unrest. Security was increased around the Abuja court amid fears of demonstrations. Now, analysts warn that the verdict could deepen separatist sentiment and complicate efforts to stabilize the region, which continue to struggle with rising insecurity. In other news, Ukrainian authorities say hundreds of children and teenagers have been recruited online by Russia to carry out sabotage operations, including attempts to bomb military-linked targets. Now, one teenager from Rivne, who traveled across the country to collect explosives, was intercepted by security services before he could act and now faces severe charges. Officials report more than 800 such cases in 2 years, including at least 240 minors, with some attempts targeting children as young as 11 years old. Now, experts warn that online grooming tactics are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Let's close up your first bit of news here with the Cane Cutter, a warm, feel-good tribute to South Africa's Indian indenture legacy. Finally premieres in cinemas today, timed to mark 165 years since the first indentured labourers arrived. Now, directed by Dr. Ubius Timothy and produced by Shan Moodley, it follows Dev, played by Razan Dada, a law student who leaves university to film his grandfather's journey, and Amisha, played by Kajal Luchimarain, a doctor healing from her own past. Now, as they dig into their ancestry, they stumble upon a tender secret. Their great-grandparents once fell in love abroad, the last indentured shipped to South Africa. Now, with soft nostalgia and a bit of sparkly charm, the movie celebrates heritage, healing, and the unexpected magic of shared beginnings. Well, that's where we leave your 6 o'clock news. We'll see what's happening again at 7. For now, though, it's time for your sports.
Yes, it is time for us to dive into the great mind of Rassie Erasmus once again. Big rugby weekend. Let's start with the Springboks. Ergia Snyman What a moment for him. He'll earn his 50th cap as the Springboks name a, let's call it settled, near full-strength side. I know we've got two full-strength sides there, but this is a massive one up against Ireland on Saturday. Ruan Nokia, he replaces Loot Diaga. Kwagga Smith remains on the bench for that impact. Then Kanan Moody gets another shot, shifting to the wing after Curtly Orance's concussion. But this very experienced lineup now blends 876 caps. That's incredible. Boks targeting a first win in Dublin since 2012. And I think this is a gift that Rassie would desperately want. Now we turn to cricket, and Zimbabwe bounced back in their tri-series with a dominant 67-run win over Sri Lanka. That was after posting 162 for 8, thanks to Brian Bennett's 49 and then Sekanda Raza's 47. Sri Lanka collapsing to 95 all out as Brad Evans starred with 3 for just 9 deliveries, and then Richard Ngarava adding 2 for 15, with only Dasun Shanaka offering any resistance, scoring 34 runs. Now let's get back into the tennis arc this year, and it's been incredible. And it looks like now when we look at the bigger picture, Spain have booked their Davis Cup semi-final spot with a 2-1 comeback win over the Czech Republic in Bologna. So after Pablo Carreno Busta lost that opener, Jean Muna then leveled the series before Marcel Graners and Pedro Martinez clinched the victory in a tense doubles encounter. So the victory highlighting Spain's depth and resilience at the moment, despite missing their top star, Carlos Alcaraz. Now we get into the golfing lane as Christian Berg surged to the first round lead at the Vodacom Origins of Golf final with a superb 9 under par 63 at Pazula, edging out just ahead of Keenan Davidson, CJ Duplessis and Alexander Knapper. So Jean Hugo sits 3 back after a 66. These rounds are insane, as a very strong, clearly chasing back keeps the pressure heading into today's play and the weekend, which is what we want for a premier event like that. But that's where we leave our sport for now. Yes, we'll chew on the Springbok gristle and the Rassie conundrum as we move forward today. Hopefully no red cards in the next 3 hours, at least for us. Let's see if the weather is going to play that game and get you prepped for the weekend.
Thank you so much, G-Man. Let's check out what's happening in your weather with the South African Weather Service, who has issued warnings for severe thunderstorms, and that's over northeastern, northwest and western Limpopo, with heavy downpours, strong winds, localized flooding on roads and bridges, as well as small hail expected. Now, meanwhile, the Department of Water and Sanitation reports that Mpumalanga's average dam levels have risen to 95.7% after consistent rainfall, while the Vaal Dam requires multiple sluice openings to manage inflows. At the same time, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for Matsikama and Swartland municipalities in the Western Cape. And all of those roads lead to our sunrise view of this hour. And you're not even ready to see East London through the eyes of Keith, looking absolutely gorgeous. Well done, Keith. Let me just say first and foremost, you got our Friday started on the highest of notes. My fear is, though, you set the bar so high, Keith. East London has never looked this good. And I will, of course, reward you with a nice little day. 24 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. And thank you so much for doing your country so proud. You can also do so on 0630369649. We look forward to seeing what your morning looks like as we get into your temperatures for today.
So as I said a little bit earlier, I really appreciate your energy this morning because I think it is often difficult for the gents to fully embrace days like this.
Yeah.
Today, if you go to the social media streets, you are going to see one colour and you're going to see one message represented, thankfully from the very highest levels of South African government, while the world is here for the G20 and other things. But we have declared GBV and femicide a national crisis, so we're going to take action today.
Yes, please, and we want you to participate, so please go ahead and drop us a purple heart on our social media. You can find us at Expresso Show, and that definitely is just an honour and a dedication for all those that have lost their battle to GBV, and also just remembering the fight day in and day out. As we remember, there's a national shutdown that happens at 12 p.m. today. We also want you to share your messages if you have any word of encouragement or even a story you'd like to share on 063 036 9649. We welcome those conversations.
I've got to say to Cassidy, who we know and love on the show, her and Carl on their radio platform yesterday had a very deep, very raw, terrifying discussion about her encounters that she very bravely has put out there for others to be able to delve into in the most terrifying way. So if you can, get onto that podcast to get an understanding of what it's like for that individual who is so isolated, and her story in particular is terrifying. But what makes it most scary, it just flew under the radar, like so many of these encounters, and it is extreme. So please, open up, be vulnerable if you can, but whatever you do, hold up a mirror for yourself. And we're going to give you the time right now to think along those lines. I know we move at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Today, we're going to slow down, we're going to stop, we're going to shut down. Please WhatsApp your message, 063 036 9649. We'd love to hear from you today. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, and we hope you're ready to have a wicked time with us right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We brought in the best of the best to break down everything when it comes to entertainment. Her name is Delucia Daniels, and yes, she knows sports, but she also knows a lot about fashion. And right now, we're going to whisk you away to the world of Oz, where Wicked for Good is definitely shaping up to be one of the landmark cinematic events of 2025. Now, said to be a celebration of Broadway magic, Hollywood sparkle, and definitely bold new storytelling. From the show-stopping music to unforgettable performances. And of course, we can't forget the jaw-dropping red carpet fashion. The world is definitely watching as Oz is clearly taking center stage. And it is so exciting, Delucia. Welcome back. I will say last year I had the absolute honor of going to the London premiere of Wicked. And at the end of it, as we were watching it, we all were left on a cliffhanger. Yes. We said part 2. Can it come today? Can it come right now? And now November 2025, we're here.
I mean, we are on the day of release, so I feel like it's pretty fitting because I remember you were getting ready to leave last year. Your outfit was absolutely phenomenal. And if you look at how they've dressed this year, can we just talk about Ariana Grande for a second?
Please, take all the time to talk about it.
My goodness gracious me. I also have to give credit to her stylist, Mr. Law Roach. We know him. He's done a lot of work with Zendaya before,
right?
Especially when it comes to doing press for films. And I think with this one in particular, if you look at how Ariana has carried herself throughout, it's very Glinda.
Yes.
I mean, it's all the pinks. It's all the pinks in the world. It's very classy, very elegant, but also a bit whimsical.
Yes.
And I really appreciate the fact that all of the cast have been able to, I mean, look at that.
That outfit I'm stealing for sure. Schiaparelli did the things on the outfit.
The corset.
It's the corset with the skirt.
And it's exactly how I would imagine it because I can see in a little bubble with her wand. I can see it, so I feel like she just added a bit of sparkle to it as well.
Absolutely.
And then if you look at Cynthia Erivo, I mean, she's also been very theatrical in it.
With the nails to the makeup.
It's all about the emeralds and the blacks for me, and also the fact that she's coming in now because she is obviously, we've seen her at the end now of the movie.
Right.
She has been labelled as, you know, the bad witch. And I think that her carrying that through for this premiere has been so wonderful to see as well. So I love the fact they've taken the theatrical side of this big Broadway show and brought it to the red carpet.
I'm giving Alfalba today. Alfalba? Alfalba. Alphaba. I said fiber. Get your 5 a day. Alphaba. I'm giving Alphaba today, and I absolutely love the fact that even within their interviews, and I know there's been a lot of controversy about how the two of them are being a little bit odd, a little bit weird, but honestly, they're just theatre kids.
Yes.
And theatre kids do as theatre kids does. You know what I'm saying? So it's really great to see that also carried that connection and that beauty within the interviews too. And then, of course, on the red carpet, we saw that unfortunate moment happen where a fan actually approached or almost harassed Ariana Grande, and then Alphabet stepped on in. Let's check out the video, in fact. Protected Ariana, sorry. As if that's Ariana's man.
I feel like you would do that for me, though. If that was the energy, we're ready to fight
I would take somebody down.
I will say that that man is notorious for doing things like that. He's done it to Katy Perry before, he's done it to The Weeknd. So many other artists, and he has since been arrested for it. Because, I mean, imagine someone just came up to you and started grabbing you, Carissa.
Out of nowhere.
No, we're not here for that
I said, where is my husband? You better come protect me.
He's probably sleeping right now, let's be honest.
He definitely is sleeping right now. Okay, let's move on to Jonathan Bailey's look after that beautiful Balenciaga moment. People's sexiest man alive for 2025. We can never forget. Jonathan Bailey looked incredible. Sophistication, he's got it.
Do you know what? And I think that, you know, when you think about people's sexiest man alive, I mean, he's been done that for the year. I love the fact that men in a simple suit, a little turtleneck, can do wonders to you. You don't have to be overboard and be super dramatic about things because there's something beautiful in simplicity. And I think that he has nailed that look perfectly.
Agreed.
Also for his character development. If you know, you know, guys.
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. But the way he's going to develop as well from where he is now, it's going to be incredible to watch.
Also, a monochromatic look goes a long way. I get it's black on black on black, but you're right. The turtleneck, it's the styling, it's the tailoring that really makes all the difference. So well done. Sexiest man alive. Yes, 2026 will also say that you can be in that year. Michelle Yeoh also looked incredible. Madame Morrible. Let's get into this.
You know, I will say with her look, there was a lot of controversy because it is a lot. I will say I do appreciate a good pixie cut. So I think that that maybe just round out the outfit really nicely. But if you look at Madame Horrible, again, character, it makes complete sense to me.
Right.
This one just feels a little bit more dramatic than what we'd normally see. I feel like she would wear this in her everyday life, not as her character, but I think color-wise and how she's carried it, it's not bad, it's just not great.
I feel like there are 5 other people under that dress. Is it just me? Who's she? What is she hiding?
All the people from Oz.
You know what I'm saying? They're about to come out in a flash dance. I do love the top bit, the necklace, the open shoulders, the hair. The dress is a bit hectic for me. It's giving tennis ball.
It's just the color. I think if you change the color, I mean, that's pretty harsh, to be honest. Not for a red carpet that is already so extravagant. I mean, you had all the lighting and fireworks in the world, especially at the New York premiere, as we saw earlier.
Sheesh.
So, I mean, she could have toned it down.
I was expecting a bit of edge with her, just considering who her character is. But speaking about edge, let's get into my favorite, and he was my favorite on the red carpet. This man is a charmer. He'll hear his name in a corner and be like, Hi. Jeff Goldblum has been incredible throughout the decades. Let's talk about the wizard.
I mean, is he not just the epitome of what we expect from a wizard, right?
100%.
I mean, we're going to the Emerald City. I want to see a man dressed like this in a beautiful suede coat.
Ooh.
I want to be able to also connect with his character. Yes. Because I feel like him coming in now in part 2 is going to be a much bigger role. He did allude to the fact that he might just get his own song. And I feel like that's going to be big news for any Broadway fan because now we're adding some new musical items to it as well.
Of course.
I mean, he's a wonderful singer, guys.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic singer. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he's also going to develop in his character because if that fit is anything to go by, his role will be incredible.
We're in for a good time because, of course, Cynthia stole the... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Was that good? I've been practicing all morning. She stole the first movie. Let's see if Jeff Goldblum will do the second.
Absolutely,
yeah? Ooh, we look forward to it. As Lucy said, it does, of course, or is released today. Wicked for Good, a film set, and it's all about how love, loyalty, and truth endure, even when paths do diverge. A sweeping finale that definitely is going to leave audiences changed for good. Now, catch it now at a cinema near you and feel the magic, the music, and the emotion, and only at Oz can deliver. Now, of course, we had one of our beautiful women going on the red carpet. Happy Wicked Good release week for all to celebrate the return of this iconic story about friendship, courage, and what it really means to be good. Ayanda joined at the Johannesburg Black Carpet premiere for an exclusive first look at the film, and I know my girl looked good, so let's take a look.
Couldn't be happier.
It's more important than ever that you lift everyone's spirits. As only you can.
Does that do what I think it does?
Some stories never leave us. You step into a world once and spend a lifetime returning to it. Today, Johannesburg opens the gates to the world of Oz once again as we celebrate the South African Black Carpet premiere of Wicked for Good, a story that celebrates friendship, magic, as well as destiny, and it collides so beautifully in a world you thought you already knew, but get to experience all over again. Cameron, what a beautiful turnout. There's so much happening behind us. How do you feel now that the premiere has finally launched in South Africa?
Oh, absolutely beyond excited. It's a very cool day today. As you can see, the fans are excited. South Africa's been waiting for this moment. Wicked, last year that launched, was one of the biggest events that came out.
What were some of your favorite things about the first movie?
I think the wonderful thing about Wicked, it's a film about friendship, it's a film about courage, and it's about defying the odds. The characters introduced a whole new world of the Wizard of Oz that South Africa didn't quite know. So as you can see now, we've got a world that is bowled over by it.
My look at today is inspired by Elphaba, obviously. I wanted something as flowy as she looked when she jumped off of that tower in part 1, and I can't wait to see what's going to happen in part 2.
I'm definitely team both because I love both of them and it's about duality. They both bring so much, but I do like Elphaba a little bit more.
The look was inspired by Elphaba mainly, like everything from the shoes was straight from the movie. This is just because I'm bold and I needed to do something. But then also Cynthia Erivo, 100% bald-headed queen, that's what inspired the look.
We are Team Elphaba because we represent all the wicked witches out there.
From the West. Now, it would not be an event if Zanele is not there, our globetrotter, the girl that goes everywhere, and you never miss the assignment. Walk us through your look, gorgeous.
So I am wearing a Hot by Sass, and I am literally, I think, in my era of just being a girl that's out there. It's a little bit of a 3D effect, if you will, because I feel like this movie is a movie that's out of this world. So you needed a look that was out of this world. And we have a little bit of a whimsicalness going on at the bottom with the tulle and everything. But I think the whole look is brought together by just the theme of Wicked.
Wonderful Wizard of Oz. No one believed in you more than I did.
Elphaba. They're coming for you.
It's my favorite musical, it's my favorite movie, but to see Cynthia do Defying Gravity, oh, I wept like a baby. It's just such a beautiful film and story and the music, I love it.
I think I'd say probably Elphaba's transformation. I think it's kind of a key message to me, especially with the Mrs. South Africa pageant, because we've seen the transformation of different contestants, especially sometimes the ones that are on the quieter side, so I can relate to that, and I really enjoyed that.
Well, the first thing I loved about the movie is that they didn't just jump into character, you know, they had to explain to us what turned the Wicked Witch into being wicked, you know. It shows that everyone is born good, but then it's people that make us to turn wicked.
Alpha Withrop, I know you're out here. Just come in before the monkeys spot you.
I'm off to see the wizard.
My favorite part, I'm gonna say two things. Number one, it is how you see that this is like the ultimate love story for friendship. I think that makes me so happy because I feel like we don't get a lot of stories about that, right? And then number two, it's when there was an unexpected fight, Kesana. I also think that the cinematography was so beautiful and it just brought everything together.
As an artist, it was absolutely incredible to know that they sang live the entire time. The whole movie was absolutely incredible, but the singing, obviously for me as an artist, was just...
Be good! Be good! Don't be bad, be good! Focus! Thank you.
Tonight is a reminder why some movies never leave us, not because of the splash and the spectacle, but because of the heart in the center. As the rush of the movie goes all over Johannesburg, we leave the cinema feeling the same way we always do with the story, courageous.
Think of what we could do together.
Wicked for good, baby. That is what it's all about. And I know we're talking about Alpha Bangalinda, but can we have a moment for Zanele?
Oh my gosh.
Did she not look incredible?
Do you know what? If I took Ayanda's costume, you took Zanele's. I feel like we'd be the perfect match for that.
Thank you, because can you also bring it to Cape Town? Next time we'll definitely see it, but today it's released, right, Deluge?
Yes, it is.
All right.
So we have plans tonight, you and
I got work, but after work, we got plans for sure. I mean, we already looked the part. We might as well show up. But listen, there's always something in it for you when it comes to Wicked for Good and its release. We need to celebrate it along with you, Mzansi. So we're giving you the chance to win one of two limited edition Wicked X Le Creuset embossed signature round casseroles. And that, of course, is inspired by two beloved characters from the movie. And all you have to do to get involved is answer this question. Which two characters from the movie inspired the Le Creuset embossed signature round casseroles? It's pretty easy. We've mentioned it a couple of times. You can tell one is green and one is pink as well. And comment with your answer using the hashtags Wicked Le Creuset on our Facebook, Instagram, or even X page. Competition closes on the 28th of November this year. T's and C's, of course, on expressoshow.com. I mean, Gray, if you could choose a character, I think you'd be Jonathan Bailey.
I'm sorry, I'm still leaning towards Cynthia Erivo. I'm sorry, she is the main character of this whole thing in life, in the movie, and everywhere else, and I'm here to be inspired by that. In fact, we are here to be inspired by incredible women all around us today, and young, creative Lily is here to bring out the flavor bazooka. We are making chicken satay skewers with a beautiful peanut butter dipping sauce. Flavor for days. Well, it's not going to last days, probably about 5 minutes in our studio. Cannot wait for that. And then if you're interested, if you're a flip charter, a white border, like me, a year's supply of Artline could be yours. We'll see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. I feel like we're quite intimidated by all the stationery that sits before us.
I'm intimidated by how excited I feel at looking at all the stationery before me. I'm sorry, I couldn't even help. I didn't even realize I was picking up the giant pen.
The big chunky.
It's Chunky Chunks, okay? That's its real name. It's not its real name. It's a high-performance felt tip permanent marker. It's the biggest one that I've ever seen in my life, and it's amazing. And
I love it.
It's Xylene-free. We are here for this. Why? Because everyone is in go mode at the moment.
That's
we know
right.
exams have officially taken over. We're right there with you. Just think of us sitting next to you, not cheating. We're just there offering support.
Support. We'll hold your hand through it, the other hand that's not writing with the fine liner, don't worry. And if your mind feels like it is running a marathon, you already know that focus needs more than caffeine and cramming. Of course, you've got to enter Artline, our beloved Artline, as South Africa's #1 marker brand. For years, they've been helping students transform scattered scribbles into sharp, study-ready notes for generations. Now, with crisp, fine liners to bright highlighters, every key point stands out and stays with you on the page and, of course, in your memory. Oh, Chunky's doing a great job.
Yeah, I can feel this Chunky just wants to turn into a Santa Claus because it is that time of the year. There is something about being able to visually put your thoughts on paper. For some of us, we actually live in the visual space.
That's true.
If I haven't seen it as a picture, is it even real? But I've realized with mind mapping to access different parts of my brain and connect memories, it just works. Not everyone works like that. There are those frustrating people that can actually just pick up a page, read it, and absorb the information.
And that's it.
But for the 99.9% of the rest of us that are trying to make our way through life, you really do need to create a visual map. And it often speaks to an idea becoming an action, and that's what I love the most about it.
It's true. So you used to mind map. I did mine the other day where I would put something in the middle and have points that would come across like this, and it would all hold some sort of information.
I was trying to do something like that on the computer. I did about 4 different versions of it, and then I got the whiteboard out again, and I was like, no, boo, come on.
With the headings and then the bullet points going down the side as well. But for me, my study notes went from distilling information in writing and then highlighting that information, taking that and then distilling it even triple distilled into a mind map.
I love that, and that's a fine, fine wine right there. No, I absolutely love that because we all have our own way of getting there, but the journey is often the same, which is why Artline just dominates in this space. So please take your studying to the next level, and hopefully your results this exam season and your confidence, I think. And you guys stand the chance of winning a very confident year's supply of Artline products worth 5,000 Rand.
Oh my goodness. Okay, simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social media pages and just tell us which Artline product could you not live without during exam season, and also of course qualify that with the why. Now don't forget to use that hashtag Artline Africa. Entries do close at midnight the 27th of November, and T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com. We've given you all the ideas, given you the tools to do so as well. So get those sticky notes and keep those notes popping, and let Artline give your study game the boost it absolutely deserves.
Okay, I know that was quick. I was like a ninja moving across this. But when I stood next to Lily, you got to be quick in the kitchen because she has a way of creating deliciousness in literally 5 seconds. And we're going to try it now with our Yum Yum peanut butter. First of all, Lily, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very good. So my little cousin, my kid's little cousin, my little niece, her name is Lily, and I always call her Lily Bear. So I'm sorry if I call you Lily Bear at any particular time, just roll with it. We are making the most delicious snack right now. And if you love the Asian flavor palette, and if I mentioned peanut satay skewers, it's going to light a particular bulb in your head. We are going to create this with the most delicious Yum Yum peanut butter dipping sauce. This is good.
Yes.
How good is it?
I think it's pretty good.
Pretty good, which means it's going to be amazing for the rest of us. Yes. So I'm on chicken skewer duty. You are going to be on the sauce duty this morning. Yes. And I like the fact that these are ingredients that we will generally have in our house, but it kind of feels like we're creating a restaurant meal here. I love this. I've got to ask you a question, though, because you do everything. Ballet, a bit of drama. There are so many different sports on the horizon. If I could send you anywhere in the world right now to go and learn a new skill, where would that be and what would that skill be?
Well, I love drama, so I'd go to New York to pursue a drama career.
speak it into existence. So you know this is the manifestation station, okay? And she knows this, okay, because she's manifesting every time she comes on the show. So I look forward to interviewing you when you are famous in New York as an actress, but right now we're going to be famous chefs and create something beautiful. So I'm going to start with the chicken skewers themselves. We are using some thigh meat. Yes. I love the thigh meat because that, for me, is all the flavor, but it makes a nice skewer. So we're going in to create the flavor base now. We've got some curry powder. We've got a little bit of salt. And if you want to cook along with us, as simple as this is, a little blow-by-blow does help, and you can scan the QR code on the screen right now and simply cook along. Really, really easy. A little bit of sweetness, some sugar, and this is going to create a bit of a char, which you want. You want to cook them at a low-medium heat, but you still want that char. It just builds layers onto the flavor. Then we've got our curry paste going in and a bit of coconut milk. All right, so our base for our satays is looking delicious. I'm going to work that in, and I'll probably give it about 40 minutes or more to let those flavors develop and marinate. But I think the real win here is going to be the sauce. Talk us through what you are creating there.
So it's a peanut butter sauce with just some soy sauce, sugar, and like I think a bit of milk. So you're gonna like put all the ingredients in the pot, and then you're gonna stir it together, and it'll create a beautiful sauce that you can use in your peanut butter satay.
And everything else.
Yes.
I love this because this is one of those, I love it when you can kind of sneak a restaurant quality. I'm going to pop this on for you.
Thank you.
Well, let's try and do that for you. And I would reckon kind of a medium heat.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Yum Yum, I think ideal for this. It is a beautiful peanut butter just on its own. I love that creamiest, smoothest, nuttiest spread, absolutely delicious flavor profile because it's made from only the finest roasted peanuts. They get that. But with 5 delicious variants, you've got smooth, you've got crunchy, you've got double crunch, ultra creamy, and no added sugar and salt. This matters to parents. Trust me, the kids are like, why? But to us, it really does matter. There is a Yum Yum for everyone's taste. And from breakfast to baking to creating restaurant quality meals, I think it is the perfect touch of flavor, of comfort, of creativity to any snack. All right, so before our pan gets too hot, I'm going to now start attaching our skewers. And this, you're kind of making like a little inchworm, I think. But I don't mind if it's a little bit rustic because you're going to be eating it really, really quickly. Have you discovered any other cool peanut butter additions? Because I think South Africans, we like to push the boat out, and I can imagine us putting peanut butter in ways like, I know peanut butter and banana is a great mix. Have you seen peanut butter or tasted peanut butter being used in an interesting way?
Well, I have, and my favorite is definitely ants on a log.
Get out of town. What is that?
So it's celery, and then you put peanut butter in it, and then you put raisins on top.
Get out of town. Celery, I get that. That's the crunch, that's the mouthfeel. Peanut butter, it's going to take it somewhere creamy, and then the little raisins is going to be proper sweet. I love that. I'm thinking how we can use peanut butter in curries and things like that. If you take that savory, sweet mix, flavor development, it works in the Thai space. Obviously, these kind of satays lean into that Asian flavor profile. Ooh, I love that. Very, very, very cool. So I'm going to ask you as someone who is, I think, learning how to multitask on a different level, and as someone who grew up in an all-female household, I get it. Girls just are a little bit more in control of what's going on at a younger age.
Definitely.
But it often means then you take on so much more. And you clearly seem to be taking on a lot. What's the key? What do you tell yourself during exam time, during those moments when it kind of feels like the world's getting too big? What advice do you have for other girls out there?
Well, what I say to myself is I can do it, and I can always express my inner beauty and self-confidence to help myself during exams.
Back yourself. Back yourself, but also feed yourself, please. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to hydrate. Take little breaks. Give yourself that 5 minutes. I think Dr. Michael Mole taught me a brilliant mode of just rebooting when your body is tired. Listen to those little voices and those signals, and then refuel with something absolutely delicious. And let's see if we can help you along your way with a little added incentive. after the exams because we love Yum Yum and we love the adventures that they kickstart, even in the kitchen. So how does this sound? And I don't know if you and I can enter. I'm sorry, Lily. But maybe, just maybe, one of 3 Yum Yum peanut butter hampers valued at 1,500 Rand. I guarantee you, I know the first thing you're going to make with that peanut butter. You can visit Expresso's social pages and you've got to tell us this. How would you use Yum Yum in a dish from your culture? Push the boat out, get exciting, maybe have a chat to your grandmother, your grandfather, your mommy, your daddy to find out how your culture is represented in food and where can you plug Yum Yum in for the most delicious results. You must use that qualifying hashtag. Nuts about Yum Yum. It closes 21 November, so you're not going to be left with a huge amount of time, but please get on it. Our sauce looks amazing. Our satay look pretty good. Yeah. We might refine our process. Lily, absolutely love what you represent. Oh, I'm getting a nice little bird there. And I think this is the perfect weekend treat. High five to you and all the young creatives out there. Head over to the socials and show us your results, please.
Well, if you're suffering from acute or chronic constipation, Aspen has got you. For long-term constipation relief, Aspen offers Movicol, Pegicol and Laxin. Now, for relief from occasional constipation, turn to Lennon glycerine or Laxidor suppositories. Now, for gradual constipation relief, there's Brooklax and Laxidor tablets. Now, all you have to do is choose the laxative that you need from South Africa's value-leading laxatives company and help your family get all the relief that they may need to help them get relief from any constipation they may be experiencing.
So after the break, yes, it is time to don your colours. We are going to get into some incredible stories. One man in particular, you might know him by the name Cheese Boy, someone who I think embodies the resilience of Bafana Bafana, how difficult it is sometimes in that lane to pick yourself back yourself back up, but also to carry the hopes and dreams of the nation on your shoulders. And I think this story is not just exemplified in players like Mokoena, but I think in this Bafana Bafana team. How many times was their road to qualification for the World Cup, for AFCON, that I think we might just win this year, thrown into disarray? This team took control of their own future and they've got us there. And they're going to fly that flag so proudly on the continent pretty soon in Morocco. We're going to get into one story that I think exemplifies it all after the break.
feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We absolutely love the fact that you have chosen to start your day with us. Thank you so much. I kind of feel like South Africa's on one page today.
That's true.
And I'm loving that
You're
feeling.
looking a little different today, Greg.
I've changed, okay? And you're not the only person who said so, but sport will do that to you. It'll change you. It'll change your country. I was there in 1996 when we got that massive AFCON win and watched a country just shift courses. Well, we're gearing up for AFCON 2025 and we're feeling that magic in the water yet again. Hopefully the same silverware, or let's call it goldware, is ready for us. We are celebrating the local football legends that have got us there with Soccer Beat, powered by ABSA. They know who to back in partnership with Visa, the official payment partner of AFCON 2025. So today we revisit the inspiring journey of Lebogang Cheese Boy Mokoena. Now you know who we're talking about. An incredible comeback story. I mean, he's had a couple of resilient moments throughout his career, through Pirates, through Sundowns. It's a difficult one for Brian to broach. When those players...
I think he's left the room.
Yeah, I think he did have to, out of respect. He just left the room. But he's an incredible figure in the narrative of SA football.
Oh, and we love to see it. Now, Cheese Boy is a South African footballer known for his skill and his speed and his flair, of course. He definitely starred for Orlando Pirates and Mamelodi Sundowns, contributing to key title wins, and is a former Bafana Bafana international from 2005 to 2012. So a nice little span there. He remains a respected local football legend. So let's see what his skill is all about.
What was the most difficult moment in your career, and how did you get over it as well? Is the other part I'd like to know.
Mjara, this is an untold story, so might get me a little bit emotional, but I think every player goes through that. Number one, I had a bad hip injury in 2012 under Coach Nieskens. I was out for the rest of the season. The team was not doing well. I don't know if people can recall when Sundowns was struggling, sitting at number 12, number 13. I'm sitting at home, can't even help the team, I go for the op, I get back, trying to do my rehab. The doctor comes to me. He tells me, unfortunately, I think you are no longer going to be able to play football, And, I dropped my head down. I was like, is this time, And I came back home, and the sense of belief that I can heal. I always had that in my mind, that I will be able to heal. Yes, the doctor says I cannot play football anymore, but I'm going to work really hard and make sure that I get back, Mchara, And then I get a call from Coach Pito in the beginning of the season when he joined the club, and he asked me how was I doing, and I said, Coach, I was told I can't play football anymore, but I'm feeling a little bit better than what I was, so I am going to try and get back into the team, and that's what exactly happened, Mchara. And when they talk about miracles, I think this was just one of those miracles where God and my ancestors pulled through for me, And then that's when I went on from 2012, getting back from my hip injury, helped the team to win the first league title at Sundowns with Coach Pito, And also Coach Pito had belief in me that I can really get back. And I did exactly that, Mchara, So that just shows the amount of miracle that God had put in upon me.
Oh, what a story.
I'm thinking of all the young footballers. I have so many unbelievably talented footballing and sporting mates who have lost their career to moments like that. When a doctor, when a coach, when a teacher has defined their boundaries and barriers before they themselves had. How do you win a doctor, and probably one of the best in the land, that's the kind of resource these guys have, tells you that that's your baseline, just carry on with life.
Oh, how
and
do
you decide what the rules are going to be, and we'll chat about Pizzo's influence, just not there, but I think in general in football, there are certain individuals that you own. I don't care what team you sit on, whose side of the fence or stadium you sit on, you've got to recognize the greats. But for a young player to hear a player pick themselves up, not just from a bit of an injury, from an absolute 0 point.
Career changing.
That is amazing. I love that.
That's the kind of like comeback energy I feel Bafana needs, especially approaching AFCON.
I think they've got it.
Oh, you think it's in?
I think it's there.
Well, let's take it and bring it home. Definitely powerful comebacks ahead of AFCON, reflecting Cheese Boys' journey from a career-threatening hip injury to winning a league title. That is just incredible.
Well, I think why I say this Bafana team feel that and get that. We've got players that are amazing based here. We've got international players, but it was more the journey through this World Cup, through AFCON. We've had a few different battles to fight on different fronts. Our qualification journey was all but written off, and they were like, okay, you've got to get 25 goals in one game and hope that everyone else loses. And the boys were like, great, that's our kind of football. And they went out, and I think they banged 4 in that game when they needed to, and they just put the conversation to bed. It feels like, and I know Hugo Broos has been amazing, but it kind of feels like our story is building towards another high point. And the players feel it and believe it, which is probably far more important than the fans, to be honest.
Man. Well, we're really excited to see it all unfold and definitely go ahead. But you did mention Pitso earlier, and the importance of strong leadership is what it's all about. Pitso Musemane's belief definitely played a key role in Cheese Boys' return, as we heard.
And how loyal will that player be to the coach that gives him that opportunity and that backing? But now, of course, we get to bear the fruits because that player went on to have, and he will probably say that was some of the best football he ever played post that because of what they were able to achieve. What it must have felt like for him to hold up that trophy for Downs after probably a year and a half ago being written off. If you feel like you are facing a challenge right now on any level of football, sport, life, dip into that story. Written off? No thanks, I'll get back up and I'll be the best in the land.
Oh man, if at first you don't succeed, I love it. With AFCON 2025 fast approaching, the buzz across Africa is electric. We feel it in studio. Hopefully you feel it on your side as well. Catch us every Friday on Expresso for the latest news, sharp analysis, and the stories that honor the spirit of the beautiful game.
I said yes!
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
So we all want to continue in those winning ways, and we want you really to be in it to win it. But you've got to be in it to win it if you're playing your Powerball and Powerball Plus. Oh, it's getting big again. 50 million rand is sitting in the total estimated jackpot this Friday. I know, it just ramps up ridiculously. So please, what are you waiting for? You can play Powerball for an estimated 46 million rand today, and then Powerball Plus for an estimated 4 milli.
Oh, just a 4 milli.
I'm going to AFCON.
You are.
I'm hosting the team for
First
dinner
class,
before.
baby. Now buy your tickets now in store. Head to the website nationallottery.co.za. There is the mobile app, cell phone banking, or you could simply access everything by dialing *120 *7529# for USSD.
And we'll see you in a moment.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your Friday edition of the beautiful show that is Expresso right here on S3. And yes, we are excited because Games Black Friday is here and anything goes this year. Oh my gosh, all hands on decks, all gloves are off. Expect jaw-dropping deals, next level savings. Literally anything does go, from big screen entertainment to everyday baby essentials. If it's on your wish list, they have got it.
And if it's a pressure point, it's on the wish list. And that's what I love about the way they roll. They look at not just the wish list, the bucket list, the dreams that we want to have over the Black Friday period, but also what we need every day. Isn't it better to score? Like, I think of the nappy phase of my life.
Right.
Come on, those sorts of things, it's great, but also you want to dream about maybe a bigger, wider TV.
I wouldn't mind it at all. I think this is the time to get plugged in on all the tech deals. So let's start right here with the Hisense 58-inch QLED Smart TV Plus soundbar combo. 6,999 is what I'm talking about. One of the biggest deals of Black Friday. Movies, sports, gaming, the full setup for under 7,000 Rand.
Yeah, you could stream us on one thing and then change the channel and just watch us on terrestrial, then change the channel, watch us on digital. I love that. I love that. No, and Hisense have a great record here. They've got great support here. They do amazing things and clearly punch above their price bracket.
Under
in
7K?
a big way with the soundbar. Get out. Maybe you are feeling the heat just a little bit because it has changed. A whole Logic air conditioner set could be yours for 4,999, and it's proper. With summer peaking, this one is going to fly off the shelves and the wind's going to fly into your abode.
I just want to have my Beyonce moment with her hair like flying
I'm going to follow you around the whole weekend. Wait, set it up. Okay, go.
I'd be like, this is my #1 fan.
It is.
Any Pampers Baby Dry Nappies or Pants Jumbo Pack or Premium Care Packs for just 199 Rand. Parents, you got to stock up. And you know, I'm in a season where all of my friends have babies. All of them.
And?
So as the auntie, I now have to... what are you anding, Graham?
I'm just saying, it is the season, my friend. You know, when the nappies are this cheap, you just got to make hay. A full Acer Aspire Intel Core laptop, plus the bag and the mouse, because that matters to someone like me, for under 8,000 Rand. 7,999. That is incredible. I feel like we shouldn't be moving on quickly from that, but that is really, really good. But this is also really, really good. Hisense 223-litre fridge freezer, and it looks gorgeous. And this is under, quite a lot under 5,000 Rand, 4,699 Rand. And this is perfect for a new home, for families, for the holiday season overflow.
That's what I was going to say.
At that cheap, that you could buy 2 of those for less than you buy one fridge for normally.
You get it. And a lot of us do have multiple fridges and freezers in our homes. Okay, let's get into your comments to see what's happening on your side of town. Let's see what Sybil has to say. #Game Black Friday. I would definitely buy 10 paint drums. My house needs serious painting.
How big is your house? 10? No, you always buy more than you think you need. Trust me, with the paint, I like your thinking, and especially when it's that cheap. Let's see. What else? We had Shantae saying a lot of nappies, milk for baby, but it is. The daily essentials when it comes to baby, you run out every day. You don't wait till the end of the week. You're like, oh my word.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's see the last comment from Sipokazi. Definitely groceries. I mean, it's the foundation of everything. The fact that Game has groceries at unbelievable prices is insane as well.
And they've got daily essentials. For these prices, not on a Black Friday situation. So just think about them differently. Think about them for your daily essentials.
That's right.
But also let your mind go there. Dream a little bit. It's Christmas. It's Black November. Come on. So whether you're leveling up your home, your lifestyle, your adventures, maybe just your viewing, Game's got you covered, because this Black Friday, anything goes.
That's true. So make sure that you get to your nearest store, or you can shop online, game.co.za, of course, while stocks last. And all of that brings us into your news to top up 7 o'clock. So let's get straight into your national news headlines, where Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kganyago has announced a 25 basis point cut to the repo rate, bringing the prime lending rate down to 10.25%. The widely expected move followed a 3-day monetary policy committee meeting, where members backed easing pressure on borrowers. Now, the bank still expects gradual cuts ahead as inflation cools, helped by recent downside surprises, a stronger rand and softer oil prices. Now, the Reserve Bank says it remains on course to push inflation toward 3% over the medium term. In other news in the country, South Africa and the European Union have pledged to defend multilateralism while signing a new partnership on critical minerals ahead of the G20 summit this weekend. As host of the first G20 held in Africa, South Africa sees the event as a platform to showcase the continent's economic potential, despite uncertainty over a final declaration, as well as the United States' mixed signals on attendance. Now, analysts believe Washington's absence could open space for deeper ties with the EU as well as China, while Europe accelerates efforts to secure essential minerals for future technologies. Internationally speaking, President Vladimir Zelensky has received a draft of a United States framework aimed at ending the nearly 4-year war, with expectations of further talks between both leaders in the coming days. And the proposal reportedly involves territorial concessions and limits on Ukraine's armed forces, prompting resistance from European partners wary of a settlement viewed as too accommodating to Moscow. Now, the push comes at a challenging moment for Kiev as it face battlefield setbacks and political pressure rises following corruption-related dismissals within the government. Meanwhile, a Nigerian court has sentenced separatist leader Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment after convicting him on 7 terrorism-related charges linked to violent attacks in the southeast. Now, his trial, which has lasted a decade, has inflamed tensions in the Igbo-dominated region as authorities accuse his indigenous people of Biafra movement of fueling deadly unrest. Now, security was increased around the Abuja court amid fears of demonstrations. Analysts warn that the verdict could deepen separatist sentiment and complicate efforts to stabilize the region, which continues to struggle with rising insecurity. And closing off on this feel-good note with Cape Nature's legendary whale trail that has splashed into the modern age, now open for online bookings for the very first time, and South Africans are already buzzing with excitement. Now, this 5-day, roughly 55.7-kilometer journey meanders through the breathtaking De Hoop Nature Reserve, wrapping hikers in sweeping marine vistas, fynbos-rich slopes, as well as, in season, the heart-lifting sight of southern right whales drifting close to shore. With cozy, fully equipped cottages waiting at each stop, the trail blends wild beauty with creature comfort, making it perfect for devoted hikers and gentle wanderers alike. Now, spots are famously limited, so a few quick clicks might just secure the adventure of a lifetime for you. So make sure you get onto that ASAP. You know you only have a limited time to enjoy the adventure. So we leave your 7 o'clock news. Now it's time for your sports with Gray.
Massive weekend in rugby. We are up against Ireland, and Ergia Sneeman is going to be on that field, earning his 50th cap as the Springboks name a very settled, I'm going to say pretty much full-strength side to face Ireland on Saturday in Dublin. So Uran Nokia, he replaces Lot Jager. Then Kwagga Smith, he remains on the bench. The impact is what we want. Kanan Moody, who shone last week, he now shifts to wing. That was after Kirkley Aarons's concussion. So this very experienced lineup blends 876 caps. This as the Boks target a first win in Dublin since 2012. And I think this will be a first and one of the few challenges left for Rassie as well. So we are certainly backing him and the boys. Now we get into a brilliant cricketing year that is coming to a beautiful culmination as Zimbabwe bounced back in their tri-series with a dominant 67-run win over Sri Lanka. That was after posting 162 for 8, thanks to Brian Bennett's 49 and then Sekunda Raza's 47. So Sri Lanka collapsing to 95 all out as Brad Evans absolutely shone with 3 for 9 runs, and then Richard Ngawara added 2 for just 15. Absolutely destroyed them. Dasun Shanaka offering the only resistance, scoring 34 runs there, but what a dominant performance. Now let's get back into tennis, and Spain having the year of their lives. They booked their Davis Cup semi-final spot with a 2-1 comeback win over the Czech Republic in Bologna. So that was after Pablo Carreno Busta lost the opener, then Jean Muna leveled the tie before Marcel Granollers and Pedro Martinez then clinched the victory in a very tense doubles match. The victory highlighting Spain's depth at the moment and their resilience. Of course, they were missing their top star Carlos Alcaraz through this journey, so clearly the depth is there. Now let's bring it back home for some phenomenal golf. Christian Berg surged to the first round lead at the Vodacom Origins of Golf final with a superb 9 under par 63 at Pazula. I know there are many golfers who've played at Pazula just scratching their head right now. Edging ahead of Keenan Davidson, CJ Duplessis and Alexander Knapp. So Jean-Hugo, he sits 3 back with a 66 and then a very strong chasing back, not far off the field. They'll be putting pressure on that team heading into today and the weekend's play, which we love for a top-tier golfing event like this. So good luck to the South African contingent. Likewise, those South Africans hitting the roads, especially at Jersey. Let's find out if the G20 or anything else is affecting our traffic.
Thank you so much, Gray. Let's see what's happening on your roads out in Gauteng in Midrand, where there's a stationary truck on the N1 northbound at Olifantsfontein Road. Now, currently that left lane is closed, so things may be a little bit slower than usual. So please, if you're headed out that way, drive carefully and stay alert as you pass on through. Now let's move over to Cape Town in Kales River, where congestion is currently affecting the R300 northbound at Old Paarl Road due to increased traffic volumes. Now delays are expected, so if that is part of your route this morning, please go ahead accordingly and also safely. Wherever you're headed, arrive alive and make sure that you get into this weekend feeling good. That's where we leave your roads. Let's check out your weather. Well, in your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued warnings for severe thunderstorms over northeastern and northwest, as well as western Limpopo, with heavy downpours, strong winds, localized flooding on roads and bridges, as well as small hail expected. Meanwhile, the Department of Water and Sanitation reports that Mpumalanga's average dam levels have risen to 95.7% after consistent rainfall, while the Vaal Dam required multiple sluice openings to manage inflows. At the same time, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for Matsikama and Swartland municipalities out in the Western Cape. Let's check out that sunrise view of the hour to put a smile on your dial. And this one's sent from one of our favorite cities, Durban, by Nzwana. Let's take a look at what you had to offer. Now, I'm really hoping, Nzwana, that this is your view from your penthouse apartment, just looking over the beautiful horizon as the sun, of course, meets the beach waves there. And I'm hoping that a beach day is on the cards for you. 25 degrees is what you can expect on your side of town. If you would like to be like Zwana and send your morning view, 063-036-9649. I mean, look at the beauty. The bar has officially been set super high, but make sure that you get in touch with yours. For now, let's get into your temperatures for the morning.
Where we bring people into our spaces, where we just enjoy our spaces more. We want to entertain, and when it comes to style and sophistication, Maxwell and Williams deliver. And of course, this Black November, you know there are going to be some exclusive daily deals on their iconic dinnerware and serveware collection. Now I've got your attention. Let's take a look.
Every day brings something new to the table with Maxwell and Williams. This is where design meets artisanal beauty. The Umi Serveware collection brings a contemporary edge and organic warmth to your table. Each piece features a soft, reactive glaze and a handmade feel, perfect for effortless entertaining. Explore 5 ways to serve beautifully with 5 special deals, each consisting of 3 pieces or more. Prices start from 548 Rand to 1,000 1,265 Rand. These deals, they're amazing, Mzansi. Go to maxwellandwilliams.co.za and click on Black November deals for these offers. Complete your table piece by piece with Maxwell and Williams.
We are excited about the holidays. You can shop these exclusive Black November offers at maxwellandwilliams.co.za. Their online game is strong, and they're going to help you redefine the art of dining. It is an art.
Well, speaking about all the heart, we've got it right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Yes, entertainment is coming your way beautifully strong this morning. Shanae is coming on through in just a bit. We'll get to know the wonderful woman behind the music. And then, of course, a nice performance to take you into your weekend with a new single, I've heard, that we'll be able to get into. And then when it comes to beauty, yes, she's got it, but so does Woolworths. And we've got to check out their beauty festival for 2025. Stick around for more Feel Good after this.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back. It is your Feel Good Breakfast Show, and happy Friday to you. Let's get into that Friday magic with Shanae, a Cape Town-born singer-songwriter, and of course, rising forth in faith-driven music. From writing songs at 9 to working with award-winning producers in the USA, she honestly has just gone from strength to strength. And she's recently blessed us with the latest release of a new single. It's called Brand New Heart. So let's take a look at her talent.
With this brand new heart, life, you are my remedy. A brand new start, this is what you've given me. I
She look good, she sounds good too. Give her a feel-good welcome. It's Shanae, everybody. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my goodness. We're so excited that you're bringing that Friday energy. Let's get into the weekend in the best way. Tell us more about the single. Of course, we saw some visuals attached to it as well. How do you hope your audience will really take to it and receive this?
I mean, as you can see, it's so much color, so much yellow, and just that, you know, summer, spring feel. So it's very much a song about restoration and hope and joy, and just God giving you that brand new heart. So it's really that uplifting kind of song.
Yeah, I love that. And what I love about your music also, it's not typical Christian music, right? I think you have a really nice balance of blending your life experience with your faith. So how exactly do you find that sweet spot between the two?
So it's definitely, I love that it's not your typical Christian music, because I want to reach everybody. You know, I don't want to just make it a religious thing. So I really take my life experiences alongside my faith, but there is a realism to it as well. But definitely conveying that message of God, of truth, of hope, alongside my reality as well, which, you know, occurs, of course.
That's so beautiful. And I love the fact that you've also used your platform for good. I do wonder, though, Shanae, did anything happen in your life that sort of encouraged this journey for you to start singing and encouraging people, like you say, and carrying that light, that hope for others, to let them know that, you know what, it's going to be okay?
I think it's just hearing the testimonies and people saying, wow, I could relate to that song. Like, I lost a brother too, I lost my brother, you know, and things like that. So there's a lot of relatability to that. So that makes you feel alive in your music.
Yes, and I'm so here for it. Thank you for being so generous with that as well. Speaking about your music just being incredible, you've also worked with Dove Award-winning producer Andy Anderson and created music in the US. Please tell me more about that journey.
Sure, the USA. Yes. So yes, I still have my accent. I'm so happy. I don't have that in between American and South African accent.
I've heard this before.
Yeah, but I do have to have an accent in my songs. So
That's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, I mean, we went to the USA a couple of months ago. Met some incredible people. Next thing, like a movie moment, we were producing music videos. Then we were in studio, meeting like famous, incredible people. And we're going to go back again. But I mean, it's just, I don't even know how. I don't even know how I'm sitting here. So it's only God, really.
It's only God. Yeah. That is beautiful. How long did you spend in the US?
So it was just over 2 months. Wow. It was a little bit of time, just to invest in that. The music wasn't expected. It just kind of happened.
Oh my goodness. Well, look at that. I love it when divinity is at play and you're just kind of moving wherever God is pushing you. But last year you did an incredible thing and released your debut album called Jordan, which in fact reached over 100 radio stations and of course multiple TV networks. So tell me more about why you think your listeners really connected to Jordan and why they continue to support you to this day.
So it's definitely, it went so well. Like I was shocked really at how far and wide it reached. And especially overseas, like to not only the American market, but also to the European market. So that's exciting to pioneer that as well as a South African artist. I think it's just, I mean, it's just such a strong message, again, of hope and, you know, that purity that God wants us to have. So there was a lot of people loved and enjoyed the song. It was very fun and catchy. So yeah, it just took off.
Oh my goodness, and we look forward to it. So tell us more about what you're performing for us today, Brand New Heart. Absolutely stunning. Where did the title come from?
So my producer and I wrote the song together, and we kind of just related our stories to each other, and we were like, okay, let's just write something. It happened in a day, one of those movie moments. And yeah, it was just about God giving us a brand new heart despite our circumstances.
Well, there you have it. Mic drop on that last sentiment. Shanae is here with us and she will be performing that single exactly in just a little bit. But let's move from one beauty to another. Yes, Graham, I'm talking about you.
I'm sorry, I wanted to do like an elf on the shelf moment here and just appear amidst all of the glow up, level up products that we have in front of me right now. Now, I never thought I'd get this excited about this lane when it comes to beauty and self-care, but it works. At this time of the year, when you're thinking gifting, this is gold. It's Woolies November deals, which means new deals every single week. Now I've got your attention. And I'm gonna need your help navigating through this because I know stuff. I know more than most men when it comes to playing around in this space because, yes, I am a little bit older than most, so I've got to put a bit more back in. But it's a new era.
Yeah.
There is so much more opportunity to glow up, I think.
I like that.
I mean, I'm looking at a glow up kit, okay, that can take you from start to finish. But I've got to ask you because you do beauty on layers where there's long game, there's medium game, and there's it's a 3:30 in the morning and I've got to be on live TV game.
True.
What is your go-to? Do you have one routine or do you find you adapt according to how crazy life is?
Yes, yes, and yes. All of the above. I will say the most important thing for me in the start of the morning is definitely getting into a skincare routine. Now, Olive has done an incredible thing. That's Amanda Dupont's brand. And she has just taken over not just South Africa, but the entire world.
Is this Amanda's?
That's Amanda's brand.
See, now I've got brand loyalty already.
You have to.
Are you going to sing us a song about this? Because I know you love Amanda.
You get us looking so good every morning. It's so good.
Please vote for her to win that award as the best TV presenter in the world.
Amen.
Right now, because she is. She is so, so talented. Now I understand why your skin looks so good. And a lot of this is very proudly local.
That's the thing. She knows the ingredients sourced from our soil, but also she knows the South African audience and what we have in terms of our unique skin needs. So that's definitely there. Squin, another local brand, is also doing the absolute most. And I love to see it. Because they Squin.
I got into the brand journey with some of the incredible women that birthed this unbelievable product. And it doesn't get much more. You talk about DNA, RSA. It's there and it is clean.
That's what it's about. And then when it comes to hair care, you know I like my hair. I like to switch up my hair as well.
What day of the week are we talking about?
Every single day of the week.
Yeah, you've got a little box of magic tricks to play with in there. But that says to me that consistency is key, right?
Let me tell you a bit more about this over here, though. We had a woman that came through from Woolworths that actually spoke to me about the fact that you can get salon quality at home. And the fact that Woolworths has this offering is incredible. So you get your mask, you get your scalp wash, you get your scalp cap as well. And she basically, we had a moment, she cried, I also shed a tear. I never really used to go to salons. I think only over the past year, it's become like a ritual for me. I'd go to like the corner one in the
so you're gonna go there now. I know, that's crazy.
I've been, and she gifted me with that, saying that you definitely deserve it. So Woolies has such great things on offer. The Steam Bar is a great brand to go for. But then they've got their own line as well, which Delucia and I were obsessing over.
And it's accessible, but you don't, because this is where a big powerhouse company that can manage multiple brands brings their spending power to play. They can bring the best in at a price that makes it accessible. So please, can we put something to bed right now? So the reason why I always stand on this side, okay, is because my gorgeous friend over here thinks that she's got a good side and a bad side, and I'm outing you now in front of the whole world.
You are.
It's impossible, okay? Please, can you let her know that every side is absolutely amazing, just so I can stand on that side of the studio for like 5 minutes, man.
Just for one day.
Because I don't have a good side, okay? So we've got to work with what we got, but luckily, clearly, we've got all the right people in our corner. Now, I love this from a husband or a partner's perspective. Gifting has changed.
And fragrance, I mean, that tells a story in and of itself. I personally have got this one Dolce & Gabbana one, which is incredible. It's been trending right now. They've got such a great offering, makeup too, and of course cream. So please, what are you waiting for? We want you to head to your nearest Woolworths and shop the Beauty Festival. I mean, look at her.
Oh, it is absolutely amazing. Yes, I know fragrance does go a long way at this festive time of the year, but it's across the board, people. Shop the Beauty Festival. Get 25% off 2 selected beauty products to start you on your way, and that offer is valid up until the 30th of November this year. So please, get in there, get shopping in-store, get online right now, use their amazing app, and you can find the T's and C's at woolies.co.za.
That's right. Plus, you also get a chance to win a R1,000 Woolies gift card. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us this. What beauty gift would you like to receive this year? And look, there's so many to choose from. You don't even have to just pick one.
I'm thinking hamper.
Hamper's great. And they've also got the boxes for the hamper too at Woolworths. Don't forget to hashtag Woolies Black Friday competition closes at midnight, Sunday the 30th of November. And T's and C's are on expressoshow.com.
I don't know what we're going to try first, but something will be taste tested.
I'm smelling.
We will see you now.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Certain brands cross over on multiple shows. I love the fact that, yes, we are delving deeper into all of the excitement right now. Black Friday fever is here, and you might have caught me trying to get the inside scoop because, yes, there is an advantage to sitting on the front lines. And when it comes to Easy Life Kitchens, we've seen on this show, we've seen on premier reality shows on TV how much impact they can make. They give homeowners a chance to save big, and it's that time of the year. Their Black Friday promotion offer 10% off your entire kitchen project when you pay a commitment deposit of just 50,000 Rand. It is back, it is here. So if you've been thinking about a kitchen renovation, maybe reframing your life, this is the perfect opportunity. Then for all our design fans, Easy Life Kitchens is also obviously featured on My Design Rules Season 2 on S3, where they are helping 3 duos transform these empty homes into the most stunning places at the incredible Parfalay lifestyle estate and farm. I think all of us wanted to buy property there yesterday just so we could create our kitchens. And joining us this morning to chat more about all of this is Easy Life Kitchens National Training Manager, Monique da Costa Killian. Monique, thank you so much for being here. It's ridiculous that I'm this excited about kitchens, but I've seen the journey. I've seen it through My Design Rules, how much of a difference you guys make in the way that you operate. I love the fact that we get to put you under pressure as well in these, because we see how you do what you do. How do you guys set yourselves apart from everybody else? Because we've worked with many, you are in a different class.
Thanks, thank you very much. I mean, this is our 2nd season, and so we've learned a lot from season 1. We've learned what to expect, and our designers, you know, from Easy Life are prepared for it, and I mentor them and just help them get through this kind of difficult road, because there's a lot happening in a short period of time, and there's a lot of time deadlines and so on. But this year, the contestants are very qualified. They all come from interior design backgrounds. They're all bringing their own design style to the houses. And even though there are 3 houses that are identical, they look so different.
I know. Seeing this come to life, I work on the back end of the program, and I'm as excited, maybe more than the viewer, to see what's going on, because I get that sneak peek. And I think you can see how much I enjoy the nuance of these spaces, because on the flip side of that coin, at Expresso, we live in our kitchen. It's our family, it's the core of our home, so it speaks to a big transformation when you do that. This is an opportunity. It's Black Friday. Talk us through this deal and why it's such a powerful opportunity for everyone watching.
Yes, so we're not a company that offers discounts, and this is a one-time a year where we have a national promotion at Black Friday, 10% discount on the entire kitchen. And the nice thing with it is that maybe you hadn't even started the kitchen journey yet, and you could pay your commitment deposit now, go into one of our showrooms, pay the 50,000, and then you guarantee that 10% discount. Whereas our clients that are currently in the pipeline, they can then already now pay the commitment deposit and get that 10%.
And still tap into that offer. And that is massive, because you want to think clearly about it. You want to be able to plan but capitalize on this opportunity right now. So what does that process look like with you guys? I know we put you under a lot of pressure in the reality TV zone, but normally people are under pressure from budgetary consent. We can't take 5 months off our life to redesign our world. How do you guys work?
So, I mean, the client will come into our showroom, and for Black Friday as well, even if, you know, normally clients will already be in the pipelines and they'll be able to get this discount. But for new clients that hadn't even started the kitchen process, they'll come in like a normal client, and we will help them through, show them around our showroom, give them an idea of what they can expect their house to look like one day. And then, you know, we'll guide them along the way and how to really maximize this discount.
We often, in these spaces, let's be honest, from a TV perspective, from a build perspective, from a design perspective, work backwards from what we can handle. And I like the fact that you have that realistic viewpoint in mind. So let's say if we lock that price in at 100,000, how does the process change, or how do you work? Because that says that you're not thinking about yourself first, you're thinking about me and my position as the absolute baseline, and that makes me very comfortable.
So the price lock protects you from any price increases that might happen over the next couple of months. So the Black Friday, even though it's for this week that you must pay your commitment deposit, orders need to be in by the 31st of March. and installations in by the 31st of May.
And this is a new year.
Yes, so this is next year, and it means that you might only be placing your order in March, and there might have been some price increases since then. So we lock in that price as it is today, and you don't need to now worry that there might be something that comes in.
Say it like it is. You take the knock on our behalf.
Yes.
Say it, because that's what it is.
And our suppliers have come in, worktop suppliers, appliances, hardware. They've all kind of joined the party, and they're also helping protect our clients at the end.
I'm so glad you gave that little list, because we all have different jumping off points. When I think about redesigning my kitchen, I'm getting into nuts and bolts, and I like the idea of different flow. And from my wife's perspective, it's aesthetic, it's light, it's color. Everyone has a different kind of trend that inspires them. What's inspired you guys for 2026 for the new year?
Okay, so I've been asked this question to forecast what's going to happen next year. And I first want to go on to what this year's trend was. And the thing that stood out the most was Slim Shaker. So it's a door profile that has almost like a thin
Sounds like a rapper's name, first of all. Slim Shaker, I like that, yeah.
And we've seen it in so many kitchens this year. It's so beautiful, so elegant. And I have a feeling we're going to see that in my design rules this year as well.
Because it does. It speaks to making a lot out of a little of space as well. Very chic, very, very beautiful.
Very modern, yes. And then for next year, my forecast is we're going to see a lot more texture. And it's not just the outside of the cupboards that we used to kind of playing with, it's now the inside as well. And again, something we're going to see in Kitchen Week for my design rules, which I'm very excited about, and I'm hoping we get lots of photos.
Is someone going to paint the inside of a cupboard? I just want to see this. I just want to see this.
No, so there's board suppliers, and the reason why I say this is a trend is because I've seen multiple board suppliers bringing in textured boards. And if you look at the 3 different houses, they're all using it in different ways, and it just elevates how the finished kitchen is going to look. It's no longer just this beautiful exterior. Now when you open up and when you see my design rules and Kitchen Week, and even just the previous weeks, there's been a lot of play on using the inside of the cupboard as well as the outside.
Well, when you're going to put the kind of stuff that we are putting into these kitchens, you've got to meet like for like.
Yeah.
And you guys give us an opportunity to punch way above our weight class, which is amazing, to plan ahead, to be realistic about these big things so nothing stings us later on in the journey. But I think most importantly, you get us to look at our own space and reimagine that, because it's accessible, it's possible. And now we can see it happening literally on My Design Rules Season 2 as well, which is amazing. Thank you so much for going all in, because I think everyone in the space does go all in. And it's nice to know that the person sitting in your corner with you understands that and is there to protect you, but also inspire you to look at your space differently. Thank you so much. Easy Life now is the perfect time to step forward with that dream kitchen. If you pay your 50,000 Rand commitment deposit between the 21st to the 29th of November, you unlock that once a year 10% off. And then, of course, you can secure today's prices and get that 100,000 Rand price lock to know the pieces on the board right now. So go over to easylifekitchens.co.za to claim your Black Friday deal. Thank you so much to your team. Sorry for putting you so much under so much reality TV stress, but this is TV land, so let's continue.
And we'll continue in the best way that we know how, with a bit of a performance. Mzansi, I hope that you are ready, because right now, you heard about her story. Now it's time for her to sing her song. Shanae is taken to the stage to perform a brand new track. Her next single, it's called Brand New Heart. Take it away.
Falling so deep. I sing hallelujah, sing hallelujah with this brand new heart.
Absolutely beautiful. And that's exactly the kind of tone and note that we want to enter into both the festive with and also this wonderful weekend that lies ahead. Congratulations once again on the release of your next single, and we hope that more albums are coming our way. In just a bit right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show, we're going to touch base with Ryle. You've been wondering where he is. He's right over there enjoying his life in the bath, just having a bit of a self-care moment. It is the official relaunch of CTM out in Takai in Cape Town, and we'll get the low scoop and all the details when it comes to it. So stick around to find out more.
Summer's heating up, and so are the prizes with Pluscon's Win All Summer Competition. Stand to win the ultimate holiday to the Maldives with 200,000 Rand, plus loads of weekly and monthly prizes. From shopping vouchers, JBL speakers, cash prizes, and unforgettable getaways to either Dubai, Zanzibar, Cape Town, or Vic Falls. To enter, simply spend 1,000 Rand or more on any Pluscon product and choose one of 4 easy ways to submit your entry. Competition closes 28 February. T's and C's apply. Win all summer with Pluscon.
It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Welcome back, you beauties. I know we are very excitable, but we have a lot to get excited about. And when CTM say they are reimagining, relaunching one of their flagship stores, you get our attention. So much so that we sent one of the most beautiful human beings, Ryle, there to get the skinny.
Thank you so much, G-Man, and brother, I miss you. And also thank you for holding it down in studio today while I get to do something exciting and I get to be alive in Kai at CTM ahead of a beautiful celebration. We're talking about a new relaunch that feels just so spectacular, to say the least. And this place has been like a favorite for the Southern Suburbs for almost the last 30 years. So who better to speak to than the Western Cape regional leader? We're talking about Conrad Griffiths in the building. First, my man, how are you doing?
Well, and you?
I'm good, bro. Thank you for having me. It's like we got the store to ourselves.
You're
I feel
very
special.
welcome. Yeah, awesome.
But talk to me about why this was the perfect time for you to bring a relaunch and make this big sort of occasion for CTM, especially the Takai branch.
Yeah, so we've been servicing our customers here for close to 30 years. And customer experience and retail has evolved dramatically over the last 30 years or so. So we decided it was fitting to bring a new store, a new revamped, renovated store to the southern suburbs to service the whole of the southern peninsula. And very excited, and it's an amazing looking store.
And I think everybody's probably going to be excited about this too, because everybody loves to get their DIY on in their design and always looking for inspiration. But talk to me about the layout, because a lot's already changed, and it seems like this layout is sort of like buying into this new direction that CTM's going, and especially for the brand. Talk to me about the idea behind this.
Absolutely. So when we launched CTM over 40 years ago, we were pretty much just a cash and carry. So what we've done now is we've decided to design lifestyle centers. So the customers can come into the store, visualize, and just look at what the concept would look like in their own homes. So I can give you an example. If you look at this lifestyle over here, so customers can literally come here, visualize, and look and say, okay, fine, great, I like this, and they can buy the whole full solution.
This is brilliant, because I'm also thinking at the same time, a lot of customers right now and a lot of consumers are getting into that inspiration of DIY, of sprucing up their place. Hardest part is trying to figure out how something looks or trying to imagine it in your space. So essentially displays like this, what they're doing, are making me realize that I don't have to think about what this tile's going to look like. I can literally see it live in its best version, taking the thinking out for me, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, yeah, so customers can come in and they can chop and change. They can basically say, I might not like that toilet over there, I can get a new toilet, and they can just put it over here. So yeah, we would like to give the customers a full-on experience of what lifestyles can do for them in their home.
And that's important, man, when you get the natural lighting in here, when you see it in the space, you get to feel it and you get to experience it. And I think that's so important when it comes to perfecting design, right?
Absolutely.
So it's quite cool, because I'm thinking I could even bring a towel and like check how it works against the handrail or the accents. But again, speaking to this whole sense of being inspired to design, create, and make beautiful masterpieces, what have you noticed with regards to trends? Because I'm noticing a lot of people getting into the world of design, a lot of people looking towards these spaces for inspiration. What have you seen from consumers and customers that's starting to become a trend for this season?
So, warm colors, terracotta, earth, like warm brown, softer greens have come into play, but also large format tiles. So if you look over here, our 1.2 by 600 tiles, so that they seamlessly integrate into a customer's home. And if you look over there, with regards to the 750 by 1.5 meter tiles over here, customers are focusing more on, what can seamlessly integrate into their homes. So large formats, softer colors, etc. And also, if you look at the terracottas that's coming through, we've got it all down here. So please come and visit us.
No, you do, man. And I think one thing I want to echo to Mzansi as well is you might be seeing this on the screens and seeing the colors, maybe seeing a bit of the design. But when you come in here and you start to be able to engage and experience the texture, the way it makes you feel. I mean, just talking about this corner piece example, you walk here and it feels like such a polished, opulent sort of a design. Walking through these spaces to the neutral, it changes the feeling completely, man.
Yeah.
So we clearly all have enough reason to be here. Plug me in on the specials and what's going down here.
So we've got our national promo at the moment. So we've got our year-end promotion. And then obviously Tokai with the opening 4-day specials that we're running.
Yeah.
So we've got mosaics running at 15 Rand per sheet.
Wow.
So that's a massive discount for you. And we've got, again, going to the 1.2 by 600s, starting at 149. So lots of specials down here. So please come down and support us and come and touch and feel the product. It's the most important.
Listen, Conrad couldn't have said it any better, and this is exactly why we want you to go nowhere, Mzansi. I'm going to be plugging you in on every reason why you need to get out here, showcasing some of the new displays and also the incredible opportunity for you to come down this weekend and capitalize on all the magic as we celebrate this new store launch. Let's go.
Oh man, we love you. I miss you, Raul. I miss you so much, but I might just come and find you at CTM. But for now, we are busy in the kitchen because it's a weekend and we need a refuel. And we want something nice and healthy and super tasty. Some meals have a way of bringing people together. Well, in this kitchen, it's kind of our mode. The kind that feel generous, that feel colorful and full of simple pleasure. That is how you describe every South African, basically. And that is today's recipe, farmer brown naked chicken breasts with fresh broccolini and bright Mediterranean flavors. I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for this.
I'm ready for broccolini, my friend.
Oh, my goodness. I'm looking at all the colors you have, and yes, our boy Raul would be
1,
so
2,
proud.
3, 4, 5, 6. I know it's not
We're
the
eating the
official 7
rainbow.
colors, but there's enough
That's
to play
all right.
with, yeah.
Chicken is also a color.
And it's looking very naked, that chicken.
It is. It needs some dressing. Okay, so can I tell you what I'm going to do to stuff this chicken?
To cover these naked breasts that are sitting on national TV in the breakfast. Now, I had to say it. I'm sorry. I've got to get it out of my system because I'm never allowed to say that in TV land, okay?
Add some broccolini to them. That's what you do.
But it's a great flavor profile.
Yeah.
You'll often see, tender stem broccoli as well being used in this way. It's got a lovely nutty profile, but it leans towards chicken. So you often see chicken broccoli bakes, things like that emerging because it's a wonderful flavor marriage. And believe it or not, the chicken breast, as you are showing, is quite a versatile culinary tool in itself
She
to
really
play
is.
with. Hey.
I love a chicken breast. I often avoid it because I'm like, is it going to be dry? But there is a skill to be able to get the succulent nature of this breast through, and I think I've nailed it. When you stuff it and when you wrap it with a little bit of bacon, it definitely takes it to a new level.
I like that. I want chickens to be wandering around arrogant today. I want the chicken to walk past the bull and go, I'm the main event today, okay? And we know the chicken can be the main event. The new Farmer Brown Naked range is amazing. It's all about the premium quality chicken, but then individually frozen, trimmed of excess fat and skin for cleaner, better pieces. I'm thinking if you're meal prepping, this is your jumping off point. Available in 3 very convenient variants as well. We've got breasts, we've got drums, we've got thighs, so you can do the full recipe spread, but you can choose the cuts that your family loves the most, that you need the most flavor from, or that you're trying to meet the right fat or flavor profile together. This is where healthy cooking becomes cuisine. I'm sorry.
true.
And this is what the humble chicken breast gives us. My friend, that's some arrogant-looking chicken right there.
Isn't it just? They're
It looks
allowed to be
beautiful.
cocky. Go ahead.
I like that. And you're also just layering in flavor.
I am.
Flavor upon
So
flavor.
now I'm going to just throw on some paprika because you have to flavor every little bit of it. So let me just get some of that going.
I think it's
smoked paprika, actually.
Oh, and smoky flavors again. Lean into the chicken. Chicken is one of those beautiful proteins that favors a smoking as well,
right.
and that flavor profile. But I think you've hit the nail on the head here. When it comes to the chicken breast, don't overcook it.
Yep.
Fill it with moisture.
That's right.
And fill it with flavor.
I
It's gonna
often
take
even
on
soak
that.
mine in, what's
Like
this
brine
thing called? Yes,
or like
a brine.
salt water. Yeah.
Or even lemon juice, and then it gets it nice and succulent. Wrap it up, and that's it.
Wow.
Put it in a lined tray, and then make sure that you could try one
And
with bacon.
it looks like, I know it's nothing like chicken cordon bleu, so please, if you're a real chef, but it looks like one of those finished chicken French traditional dishes.
It does.
That is amazing, and it took you all of like 2.3 seconds to do it.
Literally super quick.
And the pork optional if you want to or not. And to your point, I tried marinating chicken thigh pieces in yogurt ahead of making a curry.
That sounds
Same
divine.
thing, tenderized, beautiful, but the brine, and then you flatten it. You want the most tender chicken schnitzel ever created.
That's the way?
That's the way to do
I love
it.
a chicken schnitzel. Okay, aside, we need something to go with this delicious chicken.
I went to chef school for 3 years
You did.
so that I could chop the vegetables like this. Okay, I mean, come on, this is some next level culinary skills that I'm seeing here, so I'm not going to steal my amazing team's thunder. I promised Mediterranean colors and flavor and delight. We've got the couscous. So Tiff, our head chef here, gave me a brilliant tip. Why use boiling water when you can use chicken stock?
Wow.
Yo? And look at how, obviously, the couscous is designed to absorb that flavor, to puff itself up, and now you've got the beautiful flavor profile of the chicken stock. Perfect base point to work from. Then we've got our salt and pepper.
Oh my gosh, I would eat that as is.
Oh, completely. Our red onion. Red onion's going to be the star of my summer.
100%.
Undoubtedly. Just... And, you know, literally, when I learn how to chop onion like this, okay, I'm moving on and becoming an actual professional
so
chef.
incredibly finely. Well done, team. Well done, Graham.
We work with some talented people, I'll tell you that much. Then one of my favorite vegetables, if not my favorite veg, because I eat so much salad and I've eaten tuna for my whole life. I've eaten all the tuna. I'm the reason for the global shortage, but nothing beats that combo of cucumber and tuna. A little bit of tomato for some sweet and some sour and the Mediterranean color. And then...
What's that?
Smell it, but don't look at it and tell me what it is.
I have no idea.
It's olives, but it's got quite a briny. But what do olives do? Obviously, Mediterranean flavor profile, but nice and salty.
I love an olive. Kalamata.
And for me, it's the calamata. Yeah, I like green olives, slightly different flavor profile, but for this, go full Mediterranean.
Yummy.
And olives I'm finding like olive leaf extract is like the health plug-in for me. It's my genealogy or something. But there is something really healthy about olives, olive oil, absolutely beautiful. So let's add some olive oil.
Yum.
Not just for the health benefits, but the flavor profile, I think.
And also to keep everything together.
Yeah, to bind. And a bit of lemon juice for the acidity.
Okay, would you be mad if I wanted to add some feta cheese in there?
Oh, I would almost say, where's the feta?
Where's the feta?
Where's the feta, yo? And I'm glad you said that because I've started introducing feta into my wraps as a cheese that's got a bit more, you know? Maybe you've got a better option, but go and scan the QR code, have a look at our recipe and see if you can add or make anything better. But I think this is near perfection.
Oh my gosh, this is a Friday night dinner, Tuesday night dinner, everything is 100% done for you. Shout out to Farmer Brown for just making sure they meet us where we're at.
I feel like their previous range was for my kids, and I feed my kids lunch with Farmer Brown in their various iterations there.
Agreed.
Dinner for the grown-ups. Thank you so much. I like that. Okay, well, you prepare us a little taste test there because I'm coming for you. This dish is a simple way to make meals feel extra special without the added effort. Very little effort went into the end result here. So if you're hosting, you're in for a treat. You stand the chance of winning a stylish Field Bar cooler worth 3,000 Rand. Should have opened with that. Reply to the competition post on the Expresso social pages and tell us this. Which Farmer Brown Naked Range cut would you use for your effortless meal? Is it going to be a satay? Is it going to follow suit with ours? We want to see it, and don't forget that hashtag Farmer Brown Naked Range. You're allowed. Competition closes 24th November. T's and C's can be found on expressoshow.com.
Dun, 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 dun. Out of 10.
Oh, that's beautiful. And the chicken is delicious, but the couscous is pretty good as well.
Well done.
You want that sounding board, you want the balance, you've got some great fats from the bacon around that, but the flavor profile is beautiful and it's clean and it's fresh. It feels like a cooked meal that became a salad.
That's right, and it looks good. If you serve this up to anybody, they'd get down on one knee immediately.
Okay.
Delicious.
Unlike you, this does have a good side, and you saw it, okay? She's got just two good sides, okay? Please, you can look at every angle on the show and prove it, all right? We are here for this food. We are here for you. Stick around after the break. We're going to have a whole lot more fun. We are officially kickstarting the weekend. We'll see you now. Okay, one more.
Protea Hotels by Marriott is where hospitality feels like home. It's why when your family is with us, we treat you all like a member of ours. Book now and be more than a guest. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Excuse me spinning couscous all over the place, but I'm excited because Powerball is on another level at the moment. Powerball Plus playing at 50 million Rand today. Come on, you know how to do it. You can get online, you can get it in-store, nationallottery.co.za. You can use their app. You can dial star 120 star 7529 hash. Just follow those prompts. And I would say do the Powerball Plus as well for that added 3 million. It is going to be massive this weekend. So please do yourself a favor. And then afterwards, I want to see signs. Okay. 50 million rand in Powerball and Powerball Plus that's waiting for you. So go to our socials, take in some amazing content while you do it. We'll take you through a blow by blow, but most importantly, shoot your shot. If you don't try, you cannot win. Absolutely love it. We've got 1 hour of the show to savor with you. A vitally important day from a gender-based violence perspective, a voice calling out from South Africa to the rest of the world. The eyes are on us. Let's see if the world is responding.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. It's just moments before we hit 8 o'clock. Let's get into that final hour by getting your national news headlines over to you. Where Health Minister Aaron Motsoaledi has welcomed a 65 million rand injection from China to support South Africa's HIV prevention efforts, calling it a vote of confidence in the country's ability to protect vulnerable communities. Now, the funding, facilitated through UNAIDS as well as China's South-South Cooperation Fund, will expand prevention services for adolescents, young people and people who inject drugs, with major rollouts at 16 TVET colleges in 7 provinces across the country. Now, the contribution comes as global HIV prevention budgets tighten, making the investment both timely and strategically significant. In other news in the country, Reserve Bank Governor Lesetja Kgenago has announced a 25 basis point cut to the repo rate, bringing the prime lending rate down to 10.25%. The widely expected move followed a 3-day monetary policy committee meeting, where members backed easing pressure on borrowers. Now, the bank still expects gradual cuts ahead as inflation cools, helped by recent downside surprises, a stronger rand and softer oil prices. Now, the Reserve Bank says it remains on course to push inflation towards 3% over the medium term. In your international news making headlines, authorities in Nigeria have closed schools in 5 districts of Kwara State amid fears of potential attacks by armed gangs, following a deadly assault on a church on Tuesday. Now, the closures come as the nation grapples with rising insecurity, including the recent kidnapping of schoolgirls in Kebbi State, which prompted the president to delay foreign travel. Now, gunmen have continued targeting rural and religious communities, heightening pressure on security agencies. Now, human rights experts have said that more Muslims have been killed by Boko Haram than Christians. Meanwhile, President Vladimir Zelensky has received a draft of the United States framework aimed at ending the nearly 4-year war, with expectations of further talks between both leaders in the coming days. Now, the proposal reportedly involves territorial concessions and limits on Ukraine's armed forces, prompting resistance from European partners aware of settlement viewed as too accommodating to Moscow. Now, the push comes at a challenging moment for Kiev as its forces face battlefield setbacks and political pressures rises following corruption-related dismissals within the government. Let's close off on a feel-good note by bringing it back home with the cane cutter, a warm feel-good tribute to South Africa's Indian indentures legacy. Finally premieres in cinemas today, timed to mark 165 years since the first indentured labourers arrived. Now, directed by Dr. Ubius Timothy and produced by Shan Moodley, it follows Deb, played by Razeen Dada, a law student who leaves university to film his grandfather's journey, as well as Amisha, played by Kajal Luchamarine, a doctor healing from her own past. Now, as they dig into their ancestry, they stumble upon a tender secret. Their great-grandparents, once fell in love aboard the last indentured ship to South Africa. Now, with soft nostalgia and sparkly charm, the movie celebrates heritage, healing, and the unexpected magic of shared beginnings. A nice warm way to close off your news for this Friday morning. It's time now to get into your last bit of sporting highlights with Gray.
Oh, it's a big one. It is a massive weekend in rugby for the Springboks, for Rassie Erasmus looking for that Dublin win, and of course Argia Snyman, who is going to be earning his 50th cap as the Springboks name a very settled, very full-strength side to face Ireland on Saturday. It kind of feels like we got 2 full-strength sides at the moment. We got Ruan Nokia replacing Lot Diaga in one pivotal position, then Kwagga Smith. He remains on the bench for that impact. Then Canan Moodie gets a different kind of opportunity, shifting to the wing, and that's sadly after Curtly Orange allowances concussion. But this experienced lineup blends, get this, 870 caps between them. In the box targeting that first win in Dublin since 2012. Perfect gift for Rassie at this time of the year. Now let's get into cricket, and our neighbours doing so well. Zimbabwe bounced back in their tri-series with a dominant 67-run win over Sri Lanka. That was after posing 162 for 8, thanks to Brian Bennett's 49 and then Sikandar Raza's 47. So Sri Lanka collapsing to 95 all out as Brad Evans starred with 3 for just 9, and then Richard Ngaraba adding 2 for just 15. With only Dasun Shanaka offering any resistance, really, scoring 34 runs there. But a brilliant performance, as I said, from our neighbours. Now let's get into the bigger picture tennis narrative this year. Spain have been at the centre of a lot. Well, they have now booked their Davis Cup semi-final spot with an incredible 2-1 comeback win over the Czech Republic in Bologna. So after Pablo Carreno Busta, he lost the opener. João Muno then levelled the tie before Marcel Granollers and Pedro Martinez clinched the victory in a tense doubles match. So this victory highlighting Spain's depth at the moment and their resilience, despite missing, of course, their top star, the world's top star, Carlos Alcaraz, at the moment. So lots of layers to their game. Now let's bring it back home for some scintillating golfing action on home shores. Christian Berg surged to the first round lead at the Vodacom Origins of Golf final with a superb 9-under par 63 at Pazula. I know there are guys who have played Pazula watching right now, just scratching their heads. And of course, he edged ahead of Keenan Davidson, CJ Duplessis and Alexander Knapper. Then we've got Jean Hugo sitting 3 back on 66 as a very strong chasing pack. Oh, just chums the water a little bit heading into today and the weekend's play. But this is what you want from a top-tier golfing extravaganza on local shores. So good luck to the very strong South African contingent. Argia Sneeman, congratulations, sir, and to the Boks and Rassie, go and get that Dublin win. But that's a wrap of your sport for this Friday morning.
Well, thank you so much, Gray. Let's have a final look at your roads this morning. In Gauteng and Bedfordview, there's been an accident on the N3 South Ramp, and that's towards the N12 at Galuli's interchange. But I am coming with some good news, though. All lanes are still open and traffic is moving along that side. Just keep it steady and drive with extra care if you are headed into the area. Moving on to Cape Town, there is congestion on the M5 northbound at the N2 inbound ramp. Now expect slower movement and delays if you are making use of the affected route. But listen, wherever you're headed this morning in Mzansi, remember to stay alert and, of course, arrive alive as we enter into the weekend. That's where we leave your roads. It's time now for a final look at your weather. In your weather news, the South African Weather Service has issued warnings for severe thunderstorms over northwestern northwest and western Limpopo, with heavy downpours, strong winds, localized flooding on roads and bridges, and small hail expected. Meanwhile, the Department of Water and Sanitation reports that Mpumalanga's average dam levels have risen to 95.7% after consistent rainfall, while the Vaal Dam requires multiple sluice openings to manage inflows. At the same time, extremely high fire danger conditions are forecast for Matsikama as well as the Swartland municipalities out in the Western Cape. Now, that final sunrise view of the hour and the week had to be a good one. Verity definitely knew what she was getting into. And straight from Riebeek West, she said, Carissa, I've got just the thing for you and the rest of South Africa. And thank you so much, Verity, for standing in your truth and making sure that you showed us exactly what South Africa should be looking like on this gorgeous Friday morning. 30 degrees is what you can expect on your side. And yes, the sun will continue burning as long as you have some water, watermelon and sunblock close by. Remember to share your morning view with us. In fact, snap some pictures over the weekend and then send it through to this number 063 036 9649. For now, though, let's get into your temperatures for the rest of your Friday.
cloud cover can still leave you at 39 degrees Uppington. Please take a photo of that cloud. Now, did you know that stress can make a peptic ulcer symptoms like in your body, like heartburn and acid reflux, feel a lot worse? Relief can start with Alsanic, which provides targeted protection for your stomach lining and lasts for 6 hours. Now, here is the best part, and you don't need a prescription. That is brilliant. Just 5 mils or 1 tablet goes a very long way. Alsanic is giving you guys the chance to win one of 10 1,000 Rand cash send vouchers. So head over to the Alsanic Facebook page and enter now.
Final hour is upon us, and you know what beckons. Definitely plugging you into everything to do with making sure your home is festive ready. Now we're going to touch down with Raul in just a little bit to find out a little bit more about that grand reopening and relaunch of the CTM out in Takai in the Mother City. And then not only that, if you have a sunroof in your home, we want to show you the color palette that you definitely need to delve into. All of that and so much more on the other side of this.
Whatever your reason to go, you could get up to 100% off on flights. Book on our banking app. Your story matters.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Back, it is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, right here on S3, live and exclusive. Let me tell you, we're getting into such an exciting conversation right now, heading out the studio to take a look inside the new CTM Takai, and Raul's going to be catching up with Wasim Pringle.
Carissa McQueen, thank you so much. And yes, we are back live into Kai ahead of CTM's new upgrade. And I couldn't be more excited, especially if you're lucky enough to get down to the store and meet some of the incredible team that are working here. And one of those people being Wasim, the store manager. Dude, it's so great to be out here. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good yourself?
I'm fantastic. I'm excited. I'm already getting inspired by everything that's happening here.
I love it.
Let's talk about what this means for you guys. Because since 1996, CTM has been probably one of the favorites for the southern suburbs, especially.
Definitely.
Me growing up here, I've used this for all the inspiration in my home. But what does this upgrade really mean for your customers, man?
So it's all about enhancing our customer experience, right? We have upgraded the store. to give the customers a modern and inspiring space where we can showcase our beautiful ranges, whether it's a vintage style, a marble looking, a cement look, we've got you covered here at CTM.
Okay, I like it, man. Must see me showing off the display here,
Definitely.
man. Leaning into textures. But what would someone notice when they come into a store like this that's been upgraded with regards to some of those upgrades, something that they can look forward to seeing? What might that be?
It would definitely be our deco studio. We call it our style central, as you can see over here.
Oh, we're in it right now?
We're in it right now.
Nice.
Right?
I like it.
So I believe we are the third CTM in the entire Africa that's got this.
Okay.
So this is a very new experience towards our customers.
And what's the purpose behind this? I mean, obviously you've got like, let's say we've got these large format tiles here. Would I be able to use this to experience the product, to engage with it?
Definitely, definitely. So the purpose behind it is to obviously have a look here, see our beautiful colors, shapes, textures, but also we can grab it, we can go down the aisles, we can match it with a towel, and it can literally be used anywhere in your home space.
Oh, that's cool. So if I was, let's say, hypothetically working with this tile in my home, and I wanted to match it with like a bold color, I could, instead of trying to envision that and try and figure what that's going to look like, I can experience that, come down here and do that myself.
Definitely.
Can I do that right now?
Definitely.
Okay, so
what do you think will match with that?
Let me check out some options here. We've got some cool colors. I love the shape of this mosaic. Can we grab this one?
Of course.
Okay,
of course.
cool.
Let me get it for you.
So I wonder if this is going to work on a grey tile, but I'm not so sure. The beautiful part about this is you could literally put it straight down on a tile. See if that works. It might be drowning out. Pop it on the white. Now you get that contrast.
Definitely.
Now you get that experience of what it's like to design with an incredible team like you.
Fantastic.
This is starting to make sense. So this is clearly the inspiration as to why we upgraded the experience in the store.
Definitely. It's all about our customers, making sure they get the right product and making their homes beautiful.
Man, clearly I've come to the right place, and clearly this is where inspiration happens, because the colors, like you mentioned, the textures, and seeing it in real life, I think offers you the true experience of what's potentially possible in your home. So with all of this around us, I think everybody's dying to know, what are the plugs? What are the specials? What's going down this weekend, especially seeing that you have this upgrade?
Okay, lovely. So tomorrow we got a DJ here. Right, we got some snacks for the kids.
Okay.
We've got some prize givings for the customers, and we've got exciting deals in the store. We've got the end of year promo, and only at CTM Tokai, we've got a 4-day special only at CTM Tokai. So bring your friends, your family, your neighbors. We got you covered.
And I think everybody out there, especially you, Mzansi, after hearing this and chatting to Conrad earlier, we have seen that there's so much incredible inspiration right here in the store. So if you're feeling like you need a spruce up in your home, then listen, head down to the car right now, because this relaunch is giving me inspiration. And I think I'm going to spend time with us, him just doing exactly that, because that tile looks good, man. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be catching up with the big man after this and talking more inspiration and more celebration with CTM.
Fantastic.
Right, I love the look of this, man.
Let's go this side.
Nice.
Oh, that's he's a happy laugh. I love that. And I know he's thinking from an MBR kind of perspective, but he's thinking about his own home right now, the deals that are cooking there. You go and get that bag, buddy. You go and get it. And we want you guys to do the same right now and step into the heart of home happiness. The sunroom, where light pours in and comfort comes alive.
It's true. It's what happens. You could lie there all day lounging and it could be your reality. In today's Plascon, me too. Plascon's creating amazing spaces and we want to plug you into them. We're unlocking how the perfect color palette can transform this bright corner into something that is just soothing, spirit lifting, and it is a retreat that feels just warm and inviting no matter the season.
A truly amazing space nourishes body, mind and soul. And a sunroom like this one does that absolutely exquisitely. Outside, all the beauty, the inspiration and the balm of nature. Inside, protection from the vagaries of that same nature. What makes this sunroom work so very well? It's classic, it's simple, it's airy, and it's altogether gorgeously relaxing. Very simple color palette. A deep green, which is associated with abundance and of course nature herself. A crisp white and the sunny accents of yellow. Lovely, very simple elements like the green bottles with dried flowers in them. Slice of cake optional. Cup of tea mandatory. What's lovely about this space is the use of Plascon Velvet Glow, which gives a semi-gloss satin sheen and plenty of protection from the sun outside.
When turning your sunroom into an amazing space, Plascon Velvoglow non-drip enamel is the only option, with its fine, semi-gloss, satin sheen and built-in primer for that flawless finish. With Polytough protection, Plascon Velvoglow non-drip enamel offers a resilient protective barrier that makes your walls moisture, heat and chip resistant. Using Plascon Velvoglow non-drip enamel will most definitely make your sunroom the coolest room in your home. Plascon Velvoglow non-drip enamel, making it easy to create amazing spaces.
I love that. I know that energizing emerald. I've seen it in my own house and I use it. I don't have the advantage of a sunroom, but I brought the outside into my lounge with one of these accent walls that gets a lot of natural light. To watch how the room changes as the day and the sun moves across it, absolutely amazing. Do it for yourself. Plug in and be inspired. And we want to help you on that path by giving you 2,000 Rand in cash, courtesy of Plascon. So what you've got to do is first head over to Plascon's social media platforms and follow them. Then reply to the competition post on that's the Expresso socials, and tell us this: which is your favorite Plascon product? I know we've given you a few, but there are some heavy hitters in this lane. So go and choose and let us know, and use the hashtag PlasconSA. That competition closes this next Tuesday, the 25th. Not a huge amount of time. We love our homes on this show. We're going to get a lot of good entries, so make yours the best in the land. And of course, you can find T's and C's at expressoshow.com.
All right, we'll continue to plug you when it comes to everything good within your home, this time around with Maxwell and Williams. Now, they've taken Black November to new heights, and that's with exclusive daily deals on their signature dinnerware and serveware collections, available at unbeatable prices. So let's see what they have to offer today.
Every day, Maxwell and Williams bring something new to the table. Now, 3 weeks in, and your tables never looked better. This week brought together the best of some great Maxwell and Williams serveware collections. The speckle white Ollie, the colorful Capri, the sparkling white basics diamonds, the bold caviar, and the artisanal Umi serveware, each adding its own touch of texture, tone, and timeless design. If you've missed a few, don't worry. All our offers are still available at maxwellandwilliams.co.za. Catch up, complete your collection, and get ready. There's still more beauty and value to come. Complete your table piece by piece with Maxwell and Williams.
Oh, thank you to our gorgeous Zanele for making sure that we've got everything when it comes to these exclusive Black November offers at Maxwell and Williams. You can shop that at maxwellandwilliams.co.za while stocks last, of course, and bring timeless elegance into your home today. And especially over the festive season, it's just going to be a good time all round. In the Mother City, we do it a little bit differently here as well. And I'm really excited to get into the switching on of the lights and the dancers that won the competition. Yes, they're in studio, and we have to get our Friday dance on, and that's exactly what we're going to do in just a little bit. Bring your dancing shoes. We'll see you now. rumors are true. It's your feel-good breakfast show, and I just know we've been making you feel good all morning. Now, this morning we're joined by the incredible Expresso Studios, fresh off their huge win at the Festive Lights Switch On dance competition that all went down last weekend. Now, known for their electrifying energy and, of course, the powerful storytelling through their movement, they've captured the hearts of Cape Town and just beyond. Now, we're thrilled to have them here to share their journey, their artistry, and what this victory truly means for them. Philippi to the world, baby. On the couch are some of the standout dancers from the crew. We've got Ayanda, we've got Anako, each of them bringing their own unique style and passion to the group. They deserve a feel-good welcome. Let's get into it. Guys, you do deserve it. The smiles tell me everything that I need to know. Congratulations.
Thank you.
First and foremost, I'm sure you're still very excited, still riding on it. Ayanda, I'm going to start with you. When Expresso Studios was announced as the winner, right?
Yes.
When that big moment happened for you, what was going through your mind? Like, where were you at? Were you present? Were you in shock? Yeah.
Can't even explain. It was an incredible feeling, a mix of pride, relief, and gratitude. I felt like all the hard work has paid off.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's a great motivation to keep on pushing forward and working together as a group.
Yeah, because now it's the switching on of the Lights Festival, and then next it's the world, right? We're gone. You're agreeing?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, this is the manifestation station.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to happen, you must say it right here. And I also want to know why this means so much to you personally. Like, why is this a moment for you? What is your background? What has brought you to this point?
For me personally, winning was like a dedication and a recognition of the world.
Sure.
So that the world could see us and the efforts we could bring. And it shaped my journey because like other artists could watch and see how much effort we could bring and the hard work for dedications.
Come on. I always believe that hard work will get rewarded because the sacrifice that you guys put into it, the time, the energy, the effort, I mean, we can see it there, Mzansi, them just living their lives, making sure that we also get plugged in. I mean, that silverware, come on now. Oh, I can't wait to see you guys dance today as well. But of course, we know that you were up against some of the best of the best. And you came out as the best. The best of the best. The best. You get what I'm saying? But what did you find most challenging about the whole experience? Was there a moment where it was like, yo, guys, this is tough?
The groups that were there, cannot explain. And the pressure was just getting high and high and high.
Even we were the last group to perform.
The last? I mean, they saved the best for last. They didn't even know it was coming.
What? The time they announced the top 3, we were like,
the time.
It's gone.
Oh my gosh, you were the third one mentioned as well. Top 2?
Gone.
And then number 1.
Number 1.
Oh, number 1.
You that already.
I absolutely love that.
You told us that, we deserve that.
You absolutely deserve it. I mean, I only saw 2 seconds of the dance that you were bringing, and yes. Are you going to teach us, though? Do you think Graham and I can dance? Oh, the face tells me all that I need to know.
We only took 4 days.
4 days?
To mix the choreo.
Wait, take me through that process. Okay, so you learned the choreo day 1, and then 3 days later, you were basically performing in front of everybody.
I think it was 4 days, taking 2 hours.
Yes.
The choreo.
What? But this is your rehearsal, so who's the choreographer?
I choreographed it, and with my colleague.
Was you. Was you. That is incredible. I mean, okay, and I'll stick with you with this one. Winning such a public competition really just puts the spotlight on you immediately, right? So how do you see your role as the cultural ambassadors of South Africa? How are you going to carry Mzansi on your back to the rest of the world?
As a cultural ambassador for dance in South Africa, I think showcasing SA's talent and creativity globally. And I think we should also collaborate with different groups doing different genres.
Yes.
Yeah. And giving back to local communities.
That's so special. Speaking about local communities, are you both from Philippines?
Yes.
Okay, so what
This is my cousin.
Ah, this is family. Look at that. The talent runs so deep in this family, Ayako, Anako, and Ayanda. Wow, can I also be part of the family now?
Yeah.
I'm trying. I'm a cousin. I'm a distant cousin. I feel like I could fit in there. What does this mean for you guys, being from Philippines, being on this stage, and then taking it home and winning? And then come 30 November, we're still going to see you guys perform. What does this mean?
It means a lot.
Yeah.
Because other people must recognize us and see us the way we are, and that we come from Philippines.
Yes.
The most dangerous.
The most dangerous place.
Yeah. It's rough. It is rough. And I really love the fact that you guys are role models in your spaces as well. And I hope that you take that on and you walk around proudly, knowing that you are representing Philippi in the best way. But like I mentioned, come the 30th of November, it all goes down, the switching on of the festive lights in the mother city. Are you excited? How are we feeling about it? Is there new choreography that you're doing?
No.
It's the same dance that you won with. Okay, so award-winning dancers are coming our way.
More energy.
More energy.
Being extended.
Okay, and then the music selection, how do you go about choosing that as well?
Creativity.
It's just music that speaks to you.
Yeah.
Because it's a vibe. It's an absolute vibe. Well, well done to the both of you and your team. And the whole family must be so proud right now. Anako, Ayanda.
Shout out to us.
Shout out to us. Clock it. Yes. Now, they win at the Festival of Lights Switch On as a testament, of course, as you know, to just the power, the resilience, and the beautiful talent that has us here in South Africa, just uniting communities. And we can't wait to see it all go down on the 30th of November. There's a bit of a recap as to what happened last year. Now, to witness the magic, make your way to the Grand Parade out in Adley Street in Cape Town on the 30th of November to be part of the celebration. We're not only switching on lights, we're switching on the young talent of South Africa. And we've got many more performances. Taryn Lamb's going to be there, Early B, Kurt, Darren. Entry is mahala, it's free, verniet. So please make sure that you make your way there. Adley Street, 30 November Grand Parade to catch this award-winning talent right in your midst.
I think we need a little bit more of this. So proud of them and what they represent, because we in our ecosystem connect those dots. We live within the communities that they represent. We know what this means, so well done. So we want to pour some of that beautiful energy back into you, and this is massive. This week, 3 of the World Sports Betting Spin to Win Wheel winners will be revealed. Things are heating up. This Feel Good Friday, one lucky viewer could walk away with anything up to, as you can see on the wheel, I call it the Wheel of Joy, 5,000 Rand. There she is. But there is a lot here, 1,000, 2,500, 3,500. But of course, you got to qualify. You got to get on here, and we got to spin. So to qualify, we asked you this. What your all-time favorite South African sporting moment that gave you goosebumps is? And Natalie echoed mine exactly. Natalie Arnold, I love you. She replied with this. Nelson Mandela handing the Webb Ellis Trophy to Francois Pienaar after the 1995 Rugby World Cup, with what it symbolized for a new South Africa, and then Sia Khaleesi lifting the trophy in 2019, representing unity, representing resilience, transcending the sport itself. Hashtag World Sports Betting. You got the brief and you nailed it. Natalie is on the line right now. Very good morning, Natalie Arnold. How are you?
Fine, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm very good. You're a little bit nervous, I can hear in your voice, and that's a good thing, because we got...
Very nervous.
Oh, man, but you took me back to one of my favorite moments of life, never mind sporting moments. I remember that moment like it was yesterday, and seeing both Mandela and Sia framed in that way with Francois Pienaar and that arc. I love you for that. So congratulations, you've got your shot, girl. You are now going to count me down. You're going to give me a 3, 2, 1 and say spin. Would you like me to give it an energetic spin? Must I reserve my energy? How are you feeling about my spin power this morning?
I think an energetic spin will do.
Okay, you think an energetic spin will do, and that's what I will give you. You start manifesting on our manifestation station. You can see there's a lot of money on the board here. We obviously want that 5,000, 3,500. That's great. Money everywhere. let's find yours. You can give me your countdown when you're ready and tell me spin, and I will give it an energetic spin. Over to you, Natalie.
3, 2, 1, spin.
I gave it some gees. I gave it a little bit of that seer gees, actually. Oh, it's nice momentum this morning. I hope the books are going to carry this nice momentum. 500 Rand is where it's at. Oh, I wish it could have been the 5,000. You were really, really close, but 500 Rand is still cash in your pocket. Oh, congratulations, Natalie. It's ahead of the weekend. We know the Springboks are playing in a big match this weekend. Any message to our Springboks as they take on Ireland in Dublin?
Yes.
Oh, I can hear the celebrations have started already, and I hope that's the sound that we are going to hear when the Boks play and beat Ireland this weekend. But Natalie, congratulations. 500 Rand is on its way to you, courtesy of World Sports Betting. And I hope you're going to keep entering, because there are many, many more chances to spin and win. Remember, you guys at home have the opportunity to do exactly this with World Sports Betting. Spin to win wheel. It gives you the chance to win from 500 Rand up to 5,000 Rand. And just to give you a sense of what that feels like, it could be you with this board spinning, but let's see how you enter.
Get ready to spin and win with World Sports Betting. Every Friday morning on Expresso, one lucky viewer will walk away with up to 5,000 Rand in cash. Want in? Simply head to the competition post on Expresso's Facebook, Instagram or X pages and answer the weekly question and include hashtag World Sports Betting. Don't miss your chance to turn your Friday morning into a winning one. T's and C's apply and can be found at expressoshow.com. World Sports Betting, where every spin could be a win.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
I think you get a sense, welcome back, that there is something buzzing in our studio and outside of our studio today. When CTM says they are relaunching bigger and bolder, that gets our attention, and we want to plug into the vision behind this moment.
G-Man, thank you so much. And once again, welcome back, Mzansi. We are live out here in Takai at CTM's new upgraded store. And there couldn't be anyone better than this man right here, Sudesh Bagalu, the head of group head of marketing for the Italtal Group Limited. And one that has really done incredible things. You've been a partner for us with regards to CTM and My Design Rules Season 2. So firstly, Sudesh, how are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, very, very good. I can clearly see that you're definitely the one that's involved in marketing because the style is here, display is here, and that's something that you've been definitely slaying all the way. But let's talk about the excitement of the new store, the new upgrade, and what this might mean for customers, because I think what rings true is that display is very important for you. Obviously, someone that looks good, you realize that that's something that resonates with the audience as well. But why is that so important to you and for the store's layout?
It's an exciting time for us with this beautiful new store. Like you say, displays are a key part of it, and our customers have given us feedback. They want beautiful displays, they want better lighting, they want the navigation, and that's really, we've listened and we've delivered this beautiful store with the customer at the center of everything that we do so that they can afford beautiful homes.
Beautiful homes indeed, and being inspired to do that, but also being helped along the way. When we talk about Carla, Tito, and Mario,
Yes.
representing this incredible sort of DIY section of inspiration for the consumer, and also seeing them on our site at My Design Rules for Season 2, it's so cool to see how these things are coming to life and how everything is just making sense. For you though, why do you think it makes sense to have the customer resonate with your product? As much as it looks good, it's got to feel good too, right?
Absolutely, and I think what's happened is, you know, spaces have changed. It's no longer a functional space. There's a lot of emotional connection to it. People want to feel great in their spaces, and we're here to help them. When they walk into our store with the displays, they get to really see what it could look like, and that's why the My Design Rules partnership is such a great one, because they get to see our products in a real-life setting. Helped along, obviously, with Carla, Tito, Mario, and I think the contestants are doing a great job in pulling that together.
Yeah, and when we talk about the layout itself, I mean, what for you stands out? What impresses you the most? I've been walking around, experiencing, chatting to Conrad, chatting to Wasim, and it feels like I'm building a new home already. I'm not, but I'm getting that excitement, I'm getting the feel, and I'm already thinking to myself, maybe I'll just change something at home, just seeing the inspiration already. But what's your idea of why this is really standing out at the moment?
I think two things. The one is when you walk in, you're able to see beautiful product. We have really a great range of product that's out here. It's just bringing it together, being able to see it, helping that customer on the journey, because sometimes you walk in not knowing what you want, and you leave here knowing exactly what you want with the help of our store staff. The other one is we have the Style Central section, which really helps customers to put the look together. It's just really trying to bring it all together in terms of how the trends come together, the colors, the different sizes, and the home has become the center of everything. So it's important for us to deliver on that promise of big savings and more style.
You definitely are doing exactly that. And I really want to talk about a lot of what's going on here. I mean, we've got sections, we've got spaces of inspiration. I was chatting to Wasim earlier, and you always think that something's going to look good, but when you see it in real life, when you get to put it up against it, feel the textures, the colors, and the options that you have here, you probably come out here with a better idea than you ever really thought you could. And I think that's why everyone has got to come down to the store. But there's more reason to get down here, right? It's not just the beautiful design and the inspiration. Talk to me about the competitions and the plugs that Mzansi can get involved into.
Absolutely. So if you come to CTM Takai today, tomorrow, and Sunday, the person that spends 15,000 or more gets to win a Weber bra immediately.
Oh, nice. Lekker for the weekend. Okay.
And as part of our year-end competition, if you spend 2.5 or more, you entered into the draw to win your share of R1 million. That's right, R1 million.
Wow, okay.
So in January, we'll do the draw, and 20 winners will each win 50,000 Rand.
Oh my goodness. Okay, say no more. I think everybody has a reason to come down here. And if you want to get more of those details, then you can head over to CTM socials right now. It'll be on their website, it'll be on their social media pages, and you need to essentially just be here because we're celebrating the upgrade of CTM into Kai. If you want inspiration, if you want a dose of magic and looking up for an opportunity to spruce up your sanctuary, well, then this is exactly where you need to be. And you heard from the man himself, great competitions to plug in on as well. I'm Zanzi. So what are you waiting for? It's time to let your design rule. Thank you so much, brother.
Take care. Thank you.
Look around and get inspired here because it's everywhere. Let's go, man.
He is definitely leaving with something.
Definitely.
Just make him pay for it, please. No promotional trade or anything. No, we are all about the trade. We love that sort of thing, and we love it for Ryle. Also for ourselves. Black Friday is only a week away. And if you are planning to maybe shop smart, now is the time to look closely. Our friends at Selini Luggage are stepping up the anticipation with a series of refined standout offers on their most sought-after travel essentials.
So essentially all of the above.
Exactly.
Because every single one is that good. We're talking beautiful, hard and soft shell luggage, gorgeous handbags, and so much more. Everything that you need for your next getaway. Now in just a few taps at selini.co.za, and you can access that right now as you're watching this. What's more, every single Selini suitcase is backed by a 10-year warranty, ensuring confidence and definitely reliability wherever you're going to be traveling.
So instead of telling you what makes the Selini range such a travel staple, we thought we'd make you a little jelly and show you. Right here, I've got my trusty Selini SafeTech carry-on trolley. That's its official name. Okay, carry-on luggage is what you need to know. But here's the thing, and I thought we'd go through a couple of the features. So for me, the terror of flying as much as I do is that one person who's going to say, oh no, you're going to need to check that in. And it happens far more often than you think. So the SafeTech is where it comes to bear for me. I travel light. I'm often for 1 day, 2 days, but I need to have like a whole life in there.
That's right.
So for me, the SafeTech safety is what jumps off the page here. You'll notice no zip. You could probably just throw this in water. No, please don't try that. Please don't try that. No, it's got a 3-lock locking system, and you'll see no visible, and if you can get close there, absolutely no visible zip at danger. It's hard. Think of it like a really sturdy briefcase for your clothes.
Come on.
It's great for a business trip, and obviously they understand that you might also want to have some fun on your business trip. So it's got its in-house compartments, the wet pouch, which is brilliant because you don't have time to dry something when you've got 2 hours to jump onto, and you'll find that they understand that that's the way we travel.
Absolutely.
If you've got 3 days in a city, you want to dress up, you want to relax, you want to go to the pool.
You know the deal.
Okay, you need to be able to do that. And we're not drying costumes and towels on our way back to Paris or wherever we're going to next. But for me, the earthy tones, the colouring, absolutely beautiful. A nice earth-toned exterior. It's sleek, it's slim, it fits beautifully, and I put it to the test into your carry-on luggage on the smallest, most, let's say, tightly restricted airlines that we have in South Africa. It looks the part.
It does.
And when you combine a laptop bag or something, it's still carry-on.
And
You're
it can
not
fit
forced.
right here in this part as well.
It's absolutely beautiful, and it fits the kind of Selini stylistic profile beautifully as well. So it becomes kind of a walking advertisement for the brand, but it's great, and it's strong. It's very strong.
He's a Selini man. Look at him go.
Sold.
I absolutely love it. She's very cute, but Graham, I've got something that's a contender here for you. Say hello to my Selini Allure hard shell carry-on. What I love about it so much, first and foremost, the color.
Yeah, no, as soon as rose gold is playing around, my wife wants that one.
Entered the chat. Look at her. She looks absolutely gorgeous and definitely sleek as well. It's a modern build, durable hard shell material. You can see that right there. Premium metallic accents.
She tests everything like that. Even the cars that come in here get the tuk-tuk-tuk, the knuckle test. But this is the kind of luggage that you've got to kind of match your outfit to, because it's that cute. Hey, beautiful.
Isn't it stunning?
I also have the double glider, the four wheels that
Look how it moves around.
Because you got to be ready. You've got to be adaptable in a thing. And I've got kids as well, so I'm like double adaptable. But it's these things when you're traveling, and I realize this because I think I've done 2 countries and 4 provinces in 3 days.
Sure.
It's got to be strong. And yes, you do need to be able to expand sometimes. And I would imagine when you've got 2 or 3 outfit changes. But the zip looks pretty much as strong as almost my hard case.
It is. And you can lock it with a combination code so you know that your things are extra, extra safe. If we open her up as well, you'll see the inside is just as good.
I'm thinking
Isn't that stunning?
Wow.
It's got the zip over here, It's got the track pouch in the corner.
It reads like a caboodle, like a makeup caboodle from the inside. I mean,
I always
even
do that to my clothes to make sure they're safe too.
They feel safe for those bumpy rides, because turbulence is
The
a thing for your clothes as well. No, when you're packing in a hurry, those sorts of little features, there's a reason why they come standard.
Exactly.
Absolutely beautiful. And I think this is a great little match for a couple if you're buying.
Ooh,
just saying.
just putting it out there.
But what good is bragging from our perspectives without giving you the chance to make others a little jelly? So we're going to give you that opportunity right now.
Absolutely, and no need to wait till Black Friday to do that. You at home can shop the Cellini luggage range and the rest of their incredible collections with massive daily discount deals all November long. Isn't that true?
The only danger, you're going to start planning trips on a slightly different level when you see what you could be stepping out into the wide world with.
Nice.
Some nice South African colour palettes represented there, and we're all about returning to nature and earth. But if you want to go there, if you want to scale up with your rose gold, if you want to look like you are meant to be walking around the streets of Paris, that is how you do it. Wow.
And I always talk about the fact that I've got a Cellini set that I used for Wicked last year when I went there, and it has really carried me through.
So you don't really need that one, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I see what you're trying to... You can have it, great.
So whether your next adventure is an international movie junket or maybe just a local escape or just a long-anticipated trip of a lifetime, it doesn't matter. This moment is ready and right for you to invest in some luggage that truly goes the distance without demanding that luxury price tag.
Oh, that's a good point as well. So head to celliniluggage.co.za now and indulge in their exclusive daily value offers. And while you're there, be sure to follow at Cellini Luggage on Facebook and Instagram for your weekly dose of travel inspiration and exclusive promotions. Look, he's taken it already. It's a his and hers.
It's kind of like a choreography. And yes, we're going to see some amazing choreography in just a moment, but I'll let them steal the limelight for now. Happy travels.
Oh, that was a good spin.
I got a plane to catch. Cheers.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Oh, we've spoken about a lot this morning. It's been a wonderful journey. So let's paint more colour into that journey and give you a high point. The Formula One season is charging into its final spectacular lap. And if you think the adrenaline is easing off, think again. With Shell V-Power in the mix, the intensity is only dialing higher and higher. The engines are roaring, the stakes are rising in every moment, packed with full throttle energy. I might be becoming a Formula One convert. I've never liked it.
One.
Delucia Daniels has been a great guide through the process. She is amazing, but there are so many stories within stories within stories.
It's true. And I've got to ask you, which type of F1 fan are you during the race? Now, are you the silent strategist? Are you the loud cheerer? Or the one that basically panics at every single stop? I'm all of the above.
I suppose it depends your relationship with the car brand, with the driver. With I'm a bandwagon jumper honor,
when
so I just follow.
F1?
Yeah, I just follow what everyone else is saying.
He's winning, yes.
Exactly. Yeah, but luckily you guys at home are the armchair experts. So let's see what you guys had to say. Natalie February said definitely the strategist, especially when I say something and it's like the commentators are listening and say the exact same thing a few seconds later. I love that.
Natalie, you're good. Okay, and Paul also got in touch saying that I'm definitely the loud cheerer. I can't help it, the adrenaline gets me every time when my favorite driver takes the lead. You'll hear me screaming from the rooftops, and honestly, the pit stops, total nail biter. But hey, that's all part of the thrill.
It really is. You've got to be emotionally invested. Tina Bullock saying, oh, Yana, I'm definitely the loud cheerer. I want to be in the room with Tina, please. And then Janelle Chetty saying loud and close-up cheerer, that kind of person that has to literally walk to the TV screen so no one else can see. And everyone's fine with it because they're the most interested in what's going on. But it's one of those lifelong, it's the kind of thing when you meet someone who is a Liverpool fan and they've never been there, but 3 generations of their family have handed that mantle down.
It's a legacy.
Yeah, Formula One is like that.
Oh, gosh, okay. So my children will definitely hear about Lewis Hamilton. It's okay. You'll know all about Ferrari and the likes. And remember that you and Mzansi could be gearing up for the ultimate F1 season finale watch party. Just imagine it. The roar of the engines, the crowd on their feet, adrenaline pumping through every single corner of the screen. And you could find 3 of your ride or die pit crew members at the center of it all.
Oh my goodness, it's going to be VVIP, I think is the right way to talk about it, because we know how Shell roll, and they are giving you guys the chance to win VVIP tickets to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix watch party, which will be massive. So please don't stall at the start line, because this is a very rare opportunity and a race that you definitely want to be a part of.
So simply tag your 3 dream pit crew members, no judgment, you can do whatever you want to, and tell us why they're your ultimate racing squad. And don't forget to use that hashtag Feel It All. Competition does close the 28th of November. That's next Friday. And of course, T's and C's do apply.
Now, a magical story has been brewing right around us. Absolutely beautiful. And we want you guys to be a part of that magical journey yourself. If you are in it right now to win it and you play your Powerball and Powerball Plus this day, 50 million rand in total estimated jackpots is waiting for you. So please, what are you waiting for? You can play your Powerball for that estimated 46 million rand, and then Powerball Plus for an estimated 4 million rand today.
I just see the tongues wagging, asking, how can I get my hands on tickets? You buy them now in store. Head to the website nationallottery.co.za, the mobile app, cell phone banking, or simply dial *120 *7529# for USSD.
All right, I think it is now time to express love and joy and unity in the best way possible. And we're about to introduce you to, again, the incredible dancers who took the festive lights, the light away from the festive lights, literally, because it is their time to dance and to shine. It is Expresso Dance Studios. Take it away.
Another feel-good production.